everybody? Welcome to Flagrant 2. It's your boy Schulz. I'm here with Akaash Singh. I'm here with Mark Gagnon. AlexxMedia is in Colombia, so if you notice that the color is a little bit different or the sound is a little different, he did absolutely nothing to maintain the quality of the show before he went on his little bachelor party, okay? And I'll make sure to mention this once again later in the show, but I'm pretty sure the WTF Media Studio shows are running just fucking fine without him there, okay? So thank you so much, AlexxMedia. We love you so much. We wish that it was reciprocated. We wish that you would do something to protect us and keep us safe while you were away.
Yes.
Okay.
And as we said before, the color in the room also changed.
The color in the room also changed. It did get a little brighter. I wasn't saying it like that. Miles is behind the board, but maybe Miles is presenting the world in a way that he wants to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe Miles wants a little bit whiter world. I mean, you're a southern fucking kid, dude. Like, you are from Florida.
Miles just being here is making you paler, bro.
Is it him reflecting off of?
It is.
Wow.
It really is.
Because I feel like a fish at the bottom of the ocean. Like, I am translucent. When I'm looking into the monitor behind your desk right there, I can see Biggie behind me. I see right through me, dude. This is terrifying.
Yeah, you're
bro.
Casper.
I am Casper, bro.
Yeah.
What's another ghost?
Motherfucking, that's the ghost, huh?
That is the ghost.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Even know his name.
Doesn't matter.
Or the ghost from Mario, that dude that turns around. He tries to get you every time you spin around, you know?
Mario.
Hey, Mario. I forget his name. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Which one, from the video game?
Yeah, whenever you turn around, you're in the dungeon.
Yeah,
he tries to float towards you.
Yeah. Fuck, man. All right, we're the references are rough. Guys, I just want to say, thank you guys so much to everybody who came out for the first shows from the infamous tour. Dallas and Houston were sold out. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, it's just like a dream to perform in venues like that. I mean, I posted on Instagram, but like, a long time ago, I wrote down when I first started doing comedy that I wanted to perform in these massive venues. I wanted to have the best show in comedy. And I said I was going to keep that shit in my pocket until we achieved that. And I was able to throw that shit away this weekend. So it was very exciting. Set a new goal. And I just want us to have the greatest show on earth. So that's what we're working toward every single weekend. If you want to get a little snippet of what it's like to come to these shows, this is not just a stand-up show. This is some different shit, man. So just go check it out on Instagram. You can see what's in store. A lot of you guys have tickets. We're coming to Tucson this weekend and LA this weekend. So make sure you
Andrew
come check
also
those out.
asked me to come, so stop commenting on his IG. He's not leaving me out. I was going to Croatia with my wife. He asked me, and I couldn't do it. So that's that.
So yes, I did ask Akaash to be part of this because motherfuckers were shaming me on Reddit. It's cold. How Schulz is leaving Akaash out of this. Like,
that was my post.
Up.
I posted that.
You did? Okay, thank God it was
you.
but obviously I want all the boys.
Yeah, got you, dog. Come on,
I'll pay you back later.
That's Andrew's new career goal. Have Akaash come to a show. But he's a busy guy. Write that on a note card.
I wanted Akaash to be there. I wanted everybody to experience this because this is rare in comedy that you get to have a tour like this. This just doesn't happen. Like, there's a few people each generation that get to do these type of things, and I wanted obviously you to be part of it, but you chose a vacation, so now you're dead to me. So I'll see you on Tuesdays for the podcast, and then obviously for Patreon, and then nothing else. Don't even text me, okay?
Love it.
All right? Enjoy fucking hyenas, okay? Enjoy hyenas Fresno, whatever the
Hold on. We haven't locked in hyenas yet. All right?
Okay.
Just keep waiting. I got to get there.
Enjoy that shit, yeah.
You got to get there.
Go to those shows. You're gonna see some fucking Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
That was fire.
Huh?
That
You're
was
gonna see some Dallas cows, bro.
Yeah. You actually got to do that at like the shittiest club you do. You got to walk out with like the high school cheerleaders or something like that. Relax.
If that wasn't a horrible look, I would do that.
No, you'll have the Leah open. It will be like a whole thing. We're comedians. We jokey. Okay. But for real, that was a pretty awesome fucking experience, man. Like, I mean, it was just
aspirational. It's cool for
me. It is. As corny as it sounds, manifest that shit, man. Put it out there, bro. Just put it the fuck out there. It is the craziest thing you could ever imagine. Just say that you're gonna do it, because then your brain starts finding a way there. It's like the address. It's like you got to put that in your GPS in order to find a way there. If you don't even put it in, there's no reason for you to go. And a lot of people don't put it in because they don't want to fail.
Right.
But fuck that.
Fail.
You know what I mean? Like, if you fail, what was it? My mom would always say, like, if you reach for the stars, you get to the moon. Like, if you failed your way to the moon, bro,
You did all
That's
right.
pretty lit.
Yeah, you did all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if Elon Musk doesn't get to Mars, but they go to the moon and he's taking humans to the moon and we're taking trips to the moon, we going to trash Elon for that?
Well, you got to go farther than the moon.
Why?
If you try to get to the moon and you fail, then you're just going to die.
That's what I'm saying. He's going Mars.
You got to go Neptune.
Well, Mars.
Why Mars?
Why are
Because-
what is going on? What
I'm
are
just saying, if you go
doing?
Mars,
What's
like-
your goal?
Son. Don't
This
be
is
nerdy about
homeschool
this. dude.
education showing.
I'm
That's
just saying, like, you can go
Well,
farther.
the inner orbit of
Yeah.
Mars is actually shorter than the
Well,
moon.
it is,
so.
yeah. I mean, it depends if you go on a winter solstice, then it's actually the
Man,
rotation will
shut
be wrong.
up. You don't know nothing about solstice, bro. Get out of here. So, the point is, thank you very much. I'm just very grateful, and it was really cool. Like, we were watching footage from Houston, bro, and that fucking venue in Houston, I mean, it really felt like there was like a WWE show.
Yeah.
The way it was set up. Like, it was unfucking believable. It was just massive. And I remember watching the footage, and we had these guys come through with the drones. Dub, what are their names so I get them right? They're just so fucking amazing.
Andrew
bro.
Mendez is one of them.
Yes.
That guy did my wedding.
Andrew Mendez, and he had his partner there as well. My bad. I will make sure I get this down. I'll make sure we give you guys credit. But, and we'll get your Instagrams and all that kind of stuff. But they did the fucking drone show. And, bro, I'm watching video of me on stage.
Yeah.
And
They're
I
incredible.
cannot relate to it.
Yeah.
I was there doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it, and I'm going, this is an out-of-body experience.
Yeah.
I do not know what I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
I was looking at pictures of it going, I cannot relate to what just happened.
Right.
Just the size of it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It was just fucking so much fun. But we hope y'all had fun, and, yeah, we don't like giving away too much of it, but we were giving little snippets, and I think some people saw it. So you're in store for some wild shit. TheAndrewSchultz.com. Go get those tickets. We got a few cities that got some tickets left. Go get them. We'll be in them soon. I think there's a few tickets left for San Diego Late Show, Detroit. Maybe Milwaukee has a few left, but like, go get them shits now, because I'm telling you, the DMs on a Friday afternoon when we got a show in Dallas, the DMs are going, yo, how do I get a ticket? Da-da-da-da, this, that, the other. Just go get them. Also, LA, this is important. Anybody who, I know a lot of people are traveling to the LA show. Anybody who can't make the LA show for whatever reason, we are allowing resale for the LA shows on Ticketmaster.
Right.
So if you can't make the show, I know you want to show love, you want to support. You're like, yo, I can't make it, but I'm just gonna keep the tickets and blah blah blah. There are so many people that want to buy tickets. We're getting so many DMs.
Yeah.
Just fucking, you can put them up for resale, and somebody else will go get them. Okay. And ideally, if it's Asshole Army, if it's the gang, you're not trying to screw them over. You know what I mean? Like, somebody wants to experience that show, let them experience that show, man. Like, you don't have to try to fucking hit them over the head and profit off.
They're not, you don't have to treat them like Jordans, even if they are like Jordans.
Exactly. That's a fucking great way of saying it. Anyway, but yeah, man, thank y'all so much. Mark, did you have fun?
It was amazing.
Pretty
It
cool.
was great. That's what I'm saying. It's aspirational. Like, after doing that at like where I'm at in comedy, like being so young in it, I was like, damn, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit.
Yeah.
Like, I already did it, bro. I got a fucking ring in my rookie season. I'm like, I'm good.
It's funny, when I was pretty early on in comedy, not as early as you, but pretty early on, I did a tour that was like an organized tour that was part of,
Like a guy code thing?
no, it wasn't even part of Guy Code. They tried to do a Guy Code, but this was just like, I forget the company, but it was like comedians you don't know or something like that. It wasn't branded around us. But they would go to these like no-name towns where there's nothing to do in the town except come out to do a show in a theater.
That's cool.
And I got to perform in fucking theaters in front of people, and I just saw it, and I was like, wow. So I got it early, and that was super helpful.
Yeah.
Because I saw what could happen.
Yeah,
It's like the difference between growing up in a hood and like growing up in some like rich neighborhood. Like,
Yeah.
you see what
Your
it's
goal is
like.
completely reorganized. Like when I first started, I was like, man, if I could just be a touring comic. Like,
Son.
I'm like, if I could just get past at this club, like I'd be happy.
Son.
And then you see that and you're like, oh, if that's all I do is get past at one club, I'll kill myself.
And listen, God bless the fucking clubs. Like they're so important for our growth and all that kind of stuff. They've been so supportive of me, and God bless them. But if you want to reach the highest levels of this game,
Yeah.
you have to prioritize. And we can get caught up so much in like the local hierarchies and like the local validation, the local acceptance. Like, oh, I just want to be able to do these shows. I want to be at this club, and I want to do the early show at this club or something like that.
Yeah.
But you have to understand what the main goals are.
Yeah.
You really have to keep that focus and understand this is for working out stuff, and this is for getting to the point, getting my act to the point where motherfuckers come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sell out comedy clubs because I know that's the stepping stone to get to theater.
Yes.
I'm so excited about Toronto and all this shit, but only because I know this will get me to the next
And
level.
you know what gets you next level? And I keep saying this, motherfuckers. I keep saying this shit. A great show is like, there's a lot of acts who like blow up and then they can sell out clubs, but they're not good enough to do it.
Yep.
And they go there and they don't deliver a great show.
Nope.
And they basically, they go out there and then the people don't come back. And I'm telling you, the fucking most amazing feeling is when I get these DMs like, bro, I've seen you 7 times. I see you every time you come to Houston. I see you every time you come here. I see you every time you come there. And it's just like, that is the most validating thing for me because I've always thought you are getting babysitters, you're getting Ubers, you are spending hundreds of dollars, you are reorganizing your life to leave your house.
Right.
I need the show to be so good that you would experience crippling pain if you had to miss me next time I came there.
Yeah.
It has to be the best fucking night of your life. You have to leave there going, I can't believe what I just saw.
Yeah.
I cannot believe. Like, you have to go back to your babysitter that overcharged you for X because the last one canceled, and you have to be like, this idiot, I got a bargain.
Yeah.
I got a bargain because she wasn't at this fucking
There
show.
were guys DMing me like crazy things where I was like, yo, your priorities are kind of messed up. Because he was like, dude, like I almost came, like I had my tickets, I had to sell them last minute, but I was almost there. Like my wife went into labor right when the show started. I'm like, what, bro, go see your wife.
So there was someone who said they had to leave 20 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
Like because their wife went into labor. It's like, your wife had a due date. You know. And that means maybe even the water broke earlier and it's like, nah, it's going to be breaking for a minute. You know what I mean? Like,
literally. The doctor said the due date. He's like, I'm busy that day. Is there any other day we can do? Like,
babe, can you just hold your breath for a day or something? How do babies
do a
work?
handstand, bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
You had a
come on.
couple women that were like 8 months pregnant.
Oh,
They-
pregnant girls in the
That's
audience.
incredible.
Like,
I can't even imagine.
and you know that the husband was like, we're going.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or
Yeah, yeah.
she might
Or
have
she
been
was
like,
we're
we're going.
Yo, it was.
You're not leaving me out just because
Yeah.
I'm pregnant, which
So
is the
funny.
fucking dude. I can't even imagine. I had very, very 1% of what you're experiencing. People in Baltimore go to the early show, the late show, and then say, "Where's your next show?" and then flew to Florida
Yeah.
to come watch me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that was a very small level of what you're talking about. Where you're like, "Oh, I have to deliver a fucking show
gotta be a
every
show.
time." You have to feel.
Yeah.
I have to assume there's people doing that every
gotta
time,
be a show.
and
Yeah.
try to make it as like.
And the bigger it gets, the bigger it's got to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Right.
can't take that same energy into these different venues. You got to fill that space.
Mhm.
You got to fill it with obviously your jokes, but it
Yes.
gets to a point where it's like, okay, you got the hour, the act that kills.
Yeah.
What else can you add?
Mm.
How can you change the game? How can you be different? How can you push it?
More
What-
pregnant women.
Yes!
And I-
Double it up.
Exactly. Make them pregnant that night during the show.
Yeah.
Well, I said
Okay?
that- I-
Sit on this cryo gun.
I said this to you earlier, and this is something I want to brag on you for. Is I remember on this podcast a couple years ago, you said you went to go after a comedy show that I think you didn't even enjoy. You went to go see Metallica
Oh,
live.
yeah.
And
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Okay, you went to go see Metallica live, and then you were like, I want to bring that to comedy, where the whole show is a show.
It's a show.
It's not just, hey, here's a comic getting on stage. I need to figure out how to make the whole show
Yeah.
a show. And when I saw the video of you coming out with Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders,
Yeah.
I was like, the motherfucker did it, man.
Shouts to
He
those
did it.
cheerleaders, man. That was fucking sick. We had to. We were in Dallas.
Yeah, dude, it's the
You know what I
greatest.
mean?
That's the
We
greatest
gotta
thing you can do.
We got to do something, man. Every city has just got to be fun. We got to push it. I mean, and just having like the team. That's why I wanted you there because like the show when you see it live, and those of you who have seen it live, the team is there.
And it's actually very sweet that Andrew, like, I even saw one of your other group texts I'm in with some of your other homies. You're like, man, y'all have to be there. It's like you want to do all this and work this hard so everybody around you can experience it. And
Yeah.
it's very, like, well-intentioned.
Yeah.
Even if you're going to yell at me for not being there, I get, like, it's so sweet that you're like that.
Yeah. No, I know. I made no money this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just flying fucking private jets,
Yeah.
flying 15 people around the goddamn country.
Yeah.
You know, it was, we're broke. We're going to.
I mean, I did okay.
Yeah.
I feel pretty happy with it. I'm not complaining.
no. I'm just kidding. We did fine. But when that's another thing. It's like, comedy clubs are so fucking easy, bro. We're spoiled. You walk into that comedy club. I literally show up to the show at a comedy club 10 minutes after the show starts. That's when I arrive.
Wow.
I show up as late as possible. When you're doing these theaters, it's like rehearsal, getting everything right, lights right, cues, sound thing, all these other. It's a show, man.
Yeah.
And that's where we want to be. And I don't want to be just greatest comedy show on earth. I want to be greatest show on earth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Show. And I am excited at what we're doing and also how it's developing into this fucking beast. I mean, like, we're just getting cooking. These dumb motherfuckers let us get this far. These dumb motherfuckers. I mean, how dare you, bro? How dare you give me access to the people?
Yeah.
You fucking bozos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, the people got it. Like, we're doing this shit.
Yeah.
Forget it. It's over.
It's dope. And in fairness to Akaash, he's kicking it down the line too, bringing his boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I lose money on my shows, and I think about that. I'm like, dude, as much as Andrew's done for me, I can't not pay that forward.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm flying my homies out, fucking here. We'll figure out hotel shit. Like, I'm going to lose money probably, but I got to pay that forward.
Wasting it on
In
Indians,
all
bro.
fairness, it's not like Entourage. Everyone who does come has 97 jobs.
Oh, yeah. You got to, you got to.
Miles is, Miles, come out. Like, Miles, come.
Oh, did y'all think I don't make motherfuckers work? I'm running a Uyghur death camp on my shows. Okay? People gonna be grinded to the bone. But it's gonna be worth it.
It's North Korea. It's North Korea.
North Korea, baby.
It looks nice.
We'll sing a song in the green room once or twice.
Oh no, we are working.
It's Kim Jong-un.
Real talk. But and by the way, guys, Akaash is lying. He's making money at his fucking shows. Don't let him fool you.
You said you're losing money. I can't be a part of the lie.
I'm teasing. They might believe you. See a sold out arena, they're not really gonna think I'm losing money. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
I just gotta make sure people know you winning, bro.
That's fair. Appreciate you.
But yeah, anyway, it was just fucking awesome, and thank you so much. And I'm just so excited for this. So we'll see you, LA. Let's have some fun in LA. I don't want to give away too much, but let's have some fun.
We gotta
in
have
LA.
some homeless people walk you out in LA. Yeah, that'd be cool. Staple of the city.
That would be the cheerleaders.
Yeah,
100%. That's a great idea. We gotta think about what it is in LA. Tucson. We'll see y'all. Let's get started, guys. Let's get started. What are we talking about? All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because I got to make sure your dick's hard, man. I came back from tour and, I had to see my shorty for 5 days. So your boy had to pop that chew. I had to pop that chew, do what I do. And just a general, just a general, bro. Like Chris Paul, just a floor general. I see everything. You know what I mean? Like, have fun. Do your thing, bro.
Limitless.
Just literally limitless. I was just chilling there. Full mass, bro. Like, it's over. Like, there's nothing that can be done.
Yeah.
I was a fucking beast. I was just a beast, bro.
You ever like hang shirts on it or something?
Yeah, dude. 100%. 100% I hang shirts on
If
it.
you need to.
If I need to, but it was just great, man. Guys, if you don't know what it is, same active ingredients inside Cialis or Viagra. And but it's just better. It's the chew, man. It's the one we do. It's the one we satisfy our girls with. That's how you're gonna satisfy your girl, your side chick, the new girl you want to be with, and you're gonna get it for free. That's right. We're gonna hook it up. You go to BlueChew.com, use the promo code Flagrant. You get it for free. All you gotta do is pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com. Use that promo code Flagrant. Now let's get back to the show. We started out in Austin, Texas.
The most beautiful city in America,
God.
I think.
Don't
One of the
even
most
get me
amazing
started.
cities.
What a fucking
wonderful
dump.
people.
I hate
think.
Austin, dude.
Why
I'm so
would it
glad
It's
you're
the
here
best.
now.
It's the
Because my
best
whole
city.
life, I've always heard people shit on Texas by being like, well, Austin is great, but the rest of Texas.
What do you mean now? I shit on Austin before anybody moved there. I went there for my friend's bachelor party or something years ago.
Yeah.
And I always said it's clean New Orleans. It sucks.
That's hilarious.
There's no culture.
Yeah.
Now it's not even clean. So before
yeah.
there was like this, okay, it's a music scene and all this other stuff. Now it's just a fucking dump. Oh,
I
that's
wouldn't
right.
even-
This is crazy. We had, the day we got there,
Yeah.
Mark, the next morning, Mark goes to work out because he's a CrossFit champion.
Hit CrossFit, lazy. What were you guys doing? Sleeping?
Sleeping.
Nothing? Fucking nothing.
Okay. Comes back.
Not everybody was sleeping.
What did you see?
So I came back and this girl is staring in the window, and I assume she her friend hooked up with someone, maybe Dub, I don't know, was coming to pick her up, something. And so I go up to her, and she's like, "Oh, hey, hi." And I was like, "Yeah, can I go inside?" She was like, well, there's a naked homeless guy with a knife inside. I was like,
Wow.
What? Okay. So she's peering in the window, and as I walk up to look in the window, I was like, I'll take this guy. Like, he's naked, whatever. And then I look in, and as I'm about to look in, she goes, he's coming, and runs into the street. Doesn't look either way, just runs directly through, like, the fucking parallel lines on the road, and then just runs across the street. I run with her, too, because, like, if someone's running, I'm just going to go ahead. You know what I mean? Not that I was scared. And then I I'm trying to do the mental math of like, okay, who do I call on the inside to tell them to like lock the door?
Yeah.
So I was like, should I call Andrew? No, he's not going to wake up. Do I call Alexx? He's not going to care. So I try to find the level of like, they could fight him, but they also care enough to get up.
Yeah.
So I was going to call Dove. He would care, but he wasn't going to fight him. So I was like, okay, I'm going to call Vala.
Yeah.
That's like the perfect mix.
That's a perfect call.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Vala wakes up and he's like looking out the fucking door and he's like, okay, I see him.
Dude, Vala's been doing like air calf kicks for the last 3 months. I mean, he really is ready for a fight.
Cut
And
off
this is a
shirts,
perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's ready to go. He dresses like Cobra Kai.
Yes.
he's got guns to back it up. I'm not
Sleeve
gonna lie.
tattoos.
Dude, oh, it's
Now Vala
great.
looks like he could fucking go.
Yeah, he could go.
He
He's not
popped
here
out.
today. He's fucking celebrating, bro. You got your country back, Vala.
Yes.
You got your country back. You got America out of there. Okay.
But no, he pops out. He's got the fucking headband on. He's ready to party. And he's looking, and there's a fucking homeless guy in the middle of the lobby.
First of all, we don't know if he's homeless. We don't know what the fuck is the deal. He's wearing a string thong to the point where he looks like he's not. He looks like he's completely butt naked, shredded, right? Like white dude, completely shredded, clearly methed out.
Great body.
Great body.
Yeah, like nice.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And he is just bouncing around, right?
Yeah,
With a
literally
fucking
just
knife in his
throwing
hand.
shit in the lobby, like just clearing out the fucking table, just going crazy. And I like talked to Vala. He ends up jumping over the wall and like running into a bush, just kind of just like hiding in the bush. And so I call Vala. I'm like, okay, can I come upstairs? And he's like, yeah. And so as I'm walking through the lobby, all of a sudden he's on the phone and goes, oh, Mark, run. And so I run the other direction. And I run back out the door. And then the woman's still standing across the street. And I'm like, I'm going to go in. And I run straight back out like a fucking American troop. And then he's like, the woman's like, is everything okay? And I'm like, yeah, my friend told me he was coming. And then I see Vala standing over the fucking balcony, just dying laughing. And he's like, nah, he's over in the bush. You can come up. So we come up. And then the funniest part is Vala and Jamil standing out on the balcony.
Oh, no, this is great. This is great.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you go.
So Vala's literally like, all right, what do we do? Like, okay, I'll keep an eye on him. Like, Jamil, go get your phone and just call 911. And Jamil goes,
call the cops.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
And Jamil goes, I ain't calling the cops.
The guy literally has a knife, like fucking chopping down leaves
A
like
white
Zelda,
guy
dude.
with a knife in a thong, okay? He's a knife in a thong, he's on meth, and Jamil's 100% confident when the cops come, they're going to think Jamil is the reason why the cops were called. Okay?
I'm not
take his clothes? Why the fuck did you take that white guy's clothes?
So where's your G-string, sir? He's like, what? So Vala calls the cops, and the cops are so fucking goofy because I was like, oh, yeah, there's like a naked homeless guy with a knife. And they're like, is he fully naked? And I'm like, oh, they've dealt with this before.
Yeah.
Bro, he stole a Maserati
Oh, yeah.
earlier that
fuck
day.
outta
This
here.
is Austin. This is
Yeah,
Austin.
I kind of respect this guy now. Go ahead.
Bad motherfucker. Okay, steals a Maserati. The white guy that you're imagining right now in your head is him.
Yeah.
The white meth head that you're imagining, shredded, tall, lanky, it looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
Steals a Maserati, I guess parks it somewhere. We didn't see the fucking Maserati. Comes, harasses the people at the apartment that we were staying at. And they arrest him, take him away, right?
Yeah.
We go work out, we eat. We're about to go leave to do something that night. What were we going to do?
I think we're just going out.
We're just going out.
Yeah, we're going to eat or something.
We go to eat. We see a guy knocking on the front door
And what's he wearing?
wearing just hospital pants.
And what's peeking out underneath the hospital pants?
A string thong. This is 6 hours later after stealing a Maserati.
Yeah.
Okay. Walking around
Oh
an
my
apartment
God,
complex with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Slapping his wrist, doing crazy meth shit. They arrested the guy. Let him go. Back to the fucking scene of the crime.
Yeah. What's on his chest?
Dude, wait, what does it
He
say?
literally has the fucking like heart monitor tab.
Oh yeah, he's still got the tassels on like he's in 2K.
Like he fucking ripped that shit off like Avatar. Like
it was
crazy.
amazing. Like
Yeah.
he was filming something from GTA.
Yeah.
Like they're like, just go out there. We'll throw the heart monitor things on the meth heads in Austin, and we'll
Yeah.
figure out all the
Oh my
GTA
God,
characters.
dude.
It was unbelievable. We couldn't even see it, and the guy goes, I think I left something in there. We're like, what the fuck did you leave in there? And he was trying to get back in, and
course.
I was wondering if they knew that we were there. I thought
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
this is
all
how
planned.
paranoid fucking Andrew is, bro.
I mean, I just did fucking Rogan. I'm talking about conspiracy theories for
That's
3
going
hours.
crazy.
I'm like, they know we're here.
Andrew
dog.
pulls to the side. He's like, yo, you think they want our shit?
They know we're here.
you
They
think-
know we got some equipment. They're trying to get it. They geotag some shit. One of these fucking idiots probably said that they're at this specific location trying to flex Alexx. Alexx on the rooftop trying to make it look more baller. Just attracting all the meth heads.
Maybe he works for a fucking master crime syndicate. That's why they're having him steal the Maserati. Now they want film equipment. Maybe they're trying to start a podcast.
Yeah, they might be trying to start a podcast.
All I'm saying is, but what town, like, I'm not trying to, like, fucking trash Austin right here, but the
Yeah, you are.
I'm not trying to trash Austin. I mean, it's just a great city, you know,
Yeah. One of the
where no one lives inside. I don't think a single person has an apartment.
No.
Did we meet anybody that lived in an apartment? I know
No.
Joe has a house.
Yeah.
I know Tim Dillon has a house.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Everyone else has tents.
Yes.
Everyone else has. Jamie said he's just been walking around. I was like, Jamie, where do you live? He goes, I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
I just walk around with a G-string and a knife.
Yeah.
It was Jamie
Yeah.
the whole time.
There's a 24-hour Walmart. You can just kind of hang out in, just kind of walk around, and that's it.
It was unbelievable, dude. It was fucking unbelievable. So,
You know what Austin is to me? It is San Francisco just today. Whatever San Fran was 10 years ago, like this little jewel in California that was liberal and whatever, but then a bunch of tech douchebags infiltrated it. That's all Austin is doing. It's just doing exactly
you
what
should
San
be
Francisco
so
did.
grateful that those tech people came.
Austin?
Yeah.
Or Texas?
Austin.
Wait,
Why?
why?
Tidy it up.
I don't know if
But they didn't
will.
tidy up
Tidy
San
it
Fran.
up. Tech dudes don't live in San Fran. Have you been to where tech people live?
Was it San Jose?
It's tidy. San Jose is immaculate.
Palo Alto.
Palo Alto,
Sunnyvale.
immaculate. The people, the San Francisco is the dump.
Yeah.
But do
Right?
the
wouldn't
tech
they
guys
just-
live in Austin, or do they live on the periphery?
I
and
would
then
assume
come
it
in?
would be
Lake
the same with
Travis,
Austin. They
all
live
those
in-
places down
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they all live over there. But I'm saying bring as many of them as possible so you could tidy it up. Make it San Jose, make it Palo Alto. Do that. You don't want that shit looking like the Mission.
I think Lake Austin's gonna be Palo Alto, and
Good.
Austin's gonna be San
That's
Francisco.
what I think we're saying is the same thing. The outskirts are going to be really
It's
nice,
gonna
and then the
push
city
the
is
people
going
out
to...
of the suburbs into the city.
No, it's just going to... The city will fall apart, but all the rich people, they'll come, but they'll just live on the periphery.
Why?
Kind of like they do San Fran.
I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Why can't it just be tidy? Like, it was the first time I've ever been to a city, and I was like, get rid of these bird scooters. It's trash. They're trash everywhere.
Very
you walk down the
convenient,
street, you're
but trash.
stepping over fucking bird scooters. It's convenient when you need to go somewhere, but it's garbage.
It's too liberal, dog. Liberal cities are always dirty.
Why can't they do what the city bike is and just have like a lane of them and parking spots?
I don't know, but
Pick
the city
pretty
bike does look
liberal
better.
city.
I'll say this. The city bike is annoying that you have to dock it somewhere.
Mhm.
Everybody at home, the city bike is just one of these bikes that you have them all over Europe, but basically you have to dock. You have to leave in a specific location,
Specific stations where you can dock city bikes, and there's a select number of them.
and it's tidy.
Yeah. You
It's
can't leave it anywhere
tiny.
or you get charged.
What is this rule? You just take the fucking scooter, you leave it wherever you want,
crazy.
and just take a picture so you make sure it's where in the middle of the street.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's unbelievable. It's not unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, don't you want your city to be aesthetically pleasing a little bit?
And these companies lose money on them. They make money off your data. Because
Yeah.
people will just, they did this in Dallas, they'll just leave the bike in a fucking river. They don't care. But the city's like, fine, we have all these bikes we don't need. It all gets wasted. We throw them all out. But we just get your data, and that's how we make money.
So that's
But it's on
game.
the city to say, yo, we can't have this. Dock that shit somewhere.
Yeah.
So what do they do with the homeless then?
Say again?
What do we do with the homeless in Austin?
Have them dock the city bikes outside of the city.
Ah, that could work.
They could
Give them
do
jobs.
that. I think there's also, like, what did they do to the homeless in San Diego or something like that?
Put them
Didn't they
underground.
fly them?
Put them underground, I think.
They put them underground?
Yeah.
You could put them underground.
That's not terrible, right?
No, I think that you could ship them places.
Trains, they love trains.
Trains, they're
Yeah.
into the trains.
Mhm.
This is, I mean, it sounds fucked up what we're saying.
Cruise ship.
Say
A
what?
cruise ship.
Cruise ship.
That's,
That's
a great
good.
idea. All you
Like
can
in
eat
Demolition
food.
Man? I like this
I
whole
haven't,
thing.
I haven't seen that, but that sounds cool.
Oh,
Ah.
Lived
Dude,
underground?
I mean, I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's like, what if you can prove that you're not from Austin? Like, if you move to a city to be homeless, you should be able to move them out.
Nah, but
LA.
you can't just move people out for being homeless, dog.
If
Homelessness
you
isn't a
move
crime.
there to be homeless,
Oh, yeah.
right? Like, there are certain homeless people that are targeting certain cities because it's way
Yeah.
better to be homeless there.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't gonna move here and be homeless.
No.
You be homeless where your home was. Okay?
But you got no home then.
Where it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, you had a home. Let's say you were born in fucking Cincinnati. You're not
Mhm.
gonna just move to Seattle to be homeless.
Why not?
Why are you going to suckle out the teat of the people of Seattle? There are people working hard right there so they could feed their homeless people, not yours. You know what I mean?
But Cincinnati doesn't feed their homeless people.
Say again?
Cincinnati doesn't feed their homeless people. So where are they going to go?
How do you know that?
Because that's why they left.
No, they left because they don't want to be in Cincinnati. Well, if
That's
you didn't
how-
want to be in
that's how
Cincinnati,
shitty Cincinnati
get
is.
a job.
Even the homeless people are like, fuck this
Well,
shit.
I mean, if you
bro.
are going to be homeless, you might as well go to a warm place.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, I'm trying to find a way to correlate this between like American intervention in Afghanistan. You
Yeah.
can't just go somewhere where you're not from
Yeah.
and then take advantage of the natural resources there and then be upset when you leave 20 years later.
Yeah.
Okay? You have to respect those people and their culture and their way of life.
Yeah.
You can't go mucking it up.
Make a homeless embassy under a bridge.
That'd be fucked up. No, but there is something to that. I wonder if that's like ethically wrong. I'm just trying to like figure out this out right now. Like if you're moving to a city because the city is trying to be as kind as it can be and help as much as it can the homeless population, you're going to attract more homeless people.
Yeah.
Right? Just like if the city's trying to handle like an opioid epidemic or something like that by giving out fresh needles or even like creating some sort of a program where like it allows you to get I don't know, not a heroin, but the synthetic version of that, right?
Methadone or whatever.
Methadone, right?
Yeah.
Like you're going to all of a sudden start attracting all the heroin addicts
Mm-hmm.
from your state.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do this good thing to help these people who are really suffering, but in essence, you're creating like a much bigger problem.
Right.
So what do you do as a fucking city? Do you just ignore the homeless situation and not try to help it or not try to make it more comfortable for those people because you know it will just grow because of that? Or do you say, yo, we're going to see where you're from, and if we look at your ID and it looks like you've never worked here, never lived here, or whatever, then we're going to have you shipped back to whatever city your ID says.
Right.
I mean, yeah, most of these people don't have IDs, though.
Say
Or
again?
a lot of them don't have IDs.
They got cell phones now, Mark. Stop. I see these homeless people charging their shit up all the time in New
Yeah.
York. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
iPads, cell phones, calling their mom. Yo, can you send some more money? Da da da.
I've seen phones, never iPads.
Son, I saw iPad. Motherfucker was watching cartoons.
That might have been Miles.
Say what?
That might have been Miles.
I was Miles. I saw Miles charger.
I don't even own an iPad.
Oh, you're worse than homeless, dog. Fuck, dude. It sucks to be
But
you.
isn't that fuck? It is weird, right? There's something there.
It's
There
kind
is
of
something there, but remember, you also fled New York and you had a home for Miami in the winter. So
I paid.
Yeah, he came with money. Now, it's certain cities are like, you know, the way other like immigrants look at America. Probably homeless people look at like
yeah.
Portland
It's like a
that.
refugee situation.
It's America for homeless.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm being persecuted in my homeland, so I got to go someplace where it's safe for me.
Yes.
They'll offer me asylum.
And if any of those fucking Europeans judge me for what I just said, keep that in mind, okay? Just keep that in mind when those Sudanese people are on a boat and you kick that shit back into the Mediterranean, right? Like there are a lot of people who are not allowing to happen, you know, come in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're all Americans and yada, 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 but are you American if you don't pay taxes? Are you even? Are you an American
Uncle
if
Sam
you don't
wants you
pay
to
taxes?
pay some fucking taxes,
Uncle
dog.
Sam wants that. Uncle
Damn.
Sam wants his pound of flesh.
Jeff Bezos not American.
I don't consider him American.
No,
He's an
absolutely
alien.
Not. Yeah.
Go where your people are. Go where your people are.
And
That's
that's
what
what
he's
Jeff
trying to
Bezos
do.
did.
Go. He went
to
to a
space.
place where he pays no taxes.
Yeah, he went
That
to
piece
space.
of
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Oh,
Can't
wow.
tax me on the
He
moon,
is
bitch.
an alien,
Yo,
dog.
Yeah.
He's an alien. He's a sellout, bro. He didn't even touch down in his home.
Yo.
He just went and waved.
Can I be honest with you?
Huh.
Please.
I think the more taxes you pay, the more you should be able to, dictate culture. I really do believe that. Like, if you're out here in some little tax bracket complaining about stuff, like, nah, like, I should be able to go onto the subway first. I should be able to get the first Uber. Like, I don't want to wait 13 minutes for my Uber.
That-
If I'm
it
paying
already
high tax,
happens.
Uber's private. Uber's
Say
private.
what?
That already happens. If you got the money, you're just gonna buy the fucking Uber that comes sooner. XL, Black, Private, whatever the fuck. Lux.
But Uber's private. You're talking about state resources.
No, I'm talking about private too.
Yeah.
I'm talking about private
Yeah,
too, Mark.
yeah.
Somebody's footing the bill for this shit. Do you know what I mean? Somebody's footing the
why,
bill.
Why do you care when you get on the subway? You don't ride the subway.
If I did want to.
We did that this weekend.
If I did want to.
If he
I
was a
want the
nicer
speed
car,
pass.
maybe he would.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we had a first class car,
Velvet seats.
Oh.
if we had a first class car on the
Yeah.
subway,
That would be fucking fuego.
that's it. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Don't worry. I'm a man of the people, but I just like the people in a different car.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a man of the partition to people.
I am the man of the listen, separate but equal. Like, has that
Yeah.
ever not worked out? Like, has that ever been a bad idea?
That seems like a great idea in theory. The theory seems good.
Yeah, people always talk about classism.
We're just slowly recreate.
We need more classism. That's my
Yeah,
issue.
like, listen, why don't we do it? Why
Yeah.
don't we just have castes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? People can exist in their
It'll
caste.
work.
We just recreate every horrible idea in history and just justify it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I could see why people sat around in a group and they thought these things might work out.
Oh, dude, communism sounds so great in theory.
No, it doesn't.
Explain.
Work all this hard to be equal to these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? What y'all fucking talking about? You gonna work all this goddamn time? And motherfucker, come on, bro. You gonna work all this goddamn time? Some substitute teacher is driving the same car as you? You crazy? You crazy?
Yeah, that should be mad annoying. Trying to flex.
How
Yeah,
you flex
yeah,
in
like,
the
yeah, I was in
communist
Capri
country?
this summer, and the fucking garbage man is like, oh, yeah, same. I did
Oh,
that.
it's lovely.
Like,
It's great
God
down there.
damn it.
Yeah.
That was the thing when you said rich people should dictate culture. I was like, that can't work because rich culture is all about exclusion. Rich culture is built on, I need to exclude everybody that's not rich.
Yo,
Yeah.
but you know what it
From
is?
what I'm doing.
It's like, I need to exclude everybody who's not rich, but I need you poor motherfuckers to know how I
know.
got it.
Yeah.
And tell me how nice I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's like it's like these rich motherfuckers, they're going, I'm competing with these other rich guys, but
Yeah.
you really want the people who are middle class and poor to pat you on the back.
Yeah, if everyone's rich, no one's rich.
Explain.
Yeah.
That's what they
Like
say.
culturally, like you always say this with like class and manners.
Yeah.
But like that's all that is. It's just like I'm gonna develop ways to eat things to make you feel poor about yourself.
Yes.
I don't know how. I grew up with no manners, no
Yes.
class, nothing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to eat rice right. Like apparently, when you eat rice with a fork, you turn the fork over and push the rice on the top part of the fork. It's like who invented that?
That's idiotic.
Some English dude invented it to make you feel like an
Poor for
idiot
not
when he
knowing it.
invites you to dinner.
Yeah. The rule I heard that really proved this to me was you're not supposed to make a toast with a glass of water. Like if you're just drinking water, you don't raise your glass for a toast.
Yeah.
Unless you're on a boat. That's the one I was like, what the fuck? But it's so a bunch of rich people on a boat can be like, oh, look at this guy trying to act like he's us, but he's not.
This guy starts to make the toast, and then they go, oh,
Yeah.
he tried to toast water.
Yeah.
Right?
What if just raising your glass is a part of the toast? Everybody can be like, look at this fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But we do have that inside us, and I think that's why communism doesn't work. Like, obviously, we're joking around and stuff, but, like, we all do have this
Yeah.
this little hierarchy thing inside us, and it makes us feel better. Like, dude, it's just so weird. It's like, would you rather be... Here's a question. Would you rather be the brokest person in a rich neighborhood or the richest person in a broke
Ooh,
neighborhood?
fuck, dude.
Mm.
Kids changes the equation.
Remove kids. Remove kids.
I'm staying in the rich neighborhood.
I think I want to be brokest person in the rich neighborhood because I like being around people who make me want to aspire for more. But for my peace of mind, richest person in a broke neighborhood, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, until you get robbed, that shit is lit.
Yeah, yeah.
Until you get robbed, and then you're like, why the fuck am I around these motherfuckers? But before that, you're constantly faced with a situation of gratitude.
Right.
You're like, wow, like, look at this. I got this.
Yes.
Whereas if you're the poorest person in the rich neighborhood, you're constantly faced with, damn, everybody got way more than me.
Yeah.
I'm not successful enough. I'm not making enough money. I'm not doing enough things. I'm not driving the cool cars, etc. And it can weigh on you emotionally.
It can weigh on you, but it can also be. There's a reason not the only reason, but my best friend in the business is the hardest working human being in the business. And that's for me to always say, oh, I'm lazy compared to this guy.
Yeah, would you rather be the worst player on the best team or the best player on the worst team? Like if you're playing basketball.
It depends.
S team.
It depends. If I'm playing to be a professional, right? Like I want to be a professional basketball player. I don't want to be so bad where I don't get playing time. Like I want to be able to work on my game. And like sometimes there's such a discrepancy, you don't even learn anything. Like if I go play soccer with you guys, right? Like what am I even going to learn? Like my cardio maybe gets better. So I need to play with guys with my skill level. But if I'm 40 years old, if I'm Adam Sandler, I'm not trying to hoop with the nicest ballers in the street. I want to play with a bunch of guys who are 40, 50 years old, have some fun and enjoy myself. You know, like, so I think it depends what it is. With your career, you want to be able to push yourself, drive, grind, get to the top. But with your life, which I view as separate than career, like I don't want to go through my career going, oh, there's all these people ahead of me. I need to aspire to be better than them. And then go to my home life and go, look at all these people better than me. I need to aspire. I need a little bit of a vacation for that.
Yeah.
You know? All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because, listen, sometimes it rains on your birthday, okay? Sometimes the line for coffee wraps around the building. Sometimes gas goes up 10 cents. Sometimes life stinks. The good news, you don't have to because Native has your back. Native cares about the products you put on your body. All right. They're about stopping the stink the right way. That's the Native difference. You probably already know about Native's legendary aluminum-free deodorant, but have you tried their body wash, toothpaste, or their brand new mineral-based sunscreen? Yes, Native now has a broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen for your face and body. It's lightweight, absorbs quickly, and you can choose between unscented or coconut and pineapple. Native's on a mission to overhaul your entire hygiene routine by putting the care in self-care with products carefully made to work against odor that are made with simple ingredients and smell amazing. You can get their deodorant and body wash and amazing scents like coconut and vanilla, citrus and herbal musk, lavender and rose, and more. You can even build your own personalized product bundles, mix and match 3 of your favorite scents, and keep them on rotation so you have something for every occasion. Stay fresh, stay clean with Native by going to nativedeo.com/flagrant or use the promo code flagrant at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/flagrant or use the promo code flagrant at checkout for 20% off your first order. Now let's get back to the show. I mean, I'll be honest, like the Miami spot that we were in, I thought it was really great in a lot of ways because it was like we weren't in the best neighborhood, but it was probably the best house in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And I think there was something nice about it. Like every day I felt like really grateful.
Yeah.
I wasn't like looking around at other homes and feeling like envious or jealous or that kind of stuff.
New York will kill you in that sense because you are always around a richer human being.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep up with rich people in New York, you got to give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Do what works for you because you're never the richest person here.
Yeah. There's a what is it called? A relative poverty.
Yeah.
Index.
Right.
And it's like, that's how you can decide how much crime will be in a certain area. There's not crime in areas where everybody's poor.
Right.
Because they're normal.
Mm-hmm.
That is what you are. You're not even poor. Yeah. You just are.
Yeah.
There's poverty. There's crime in places where there's poor people living near rich people. Because they're like, why the fuck he got all that?
Yeah.
Right? And I think that fucking...
Oh, that creates that thing. That's like, fuck this guy. I'm going to take this stuff.
That is something a little bit nice.
Which, to go back to why communism works on paper, is the reason why communism is around, so you don't have discrepancy in the highs
take away
and the
relative
lows,
poverty.
and you take away relative poverty.
On the surface area, it makes sense. But on the surface, it makes sense. But if you dig down to like what our human instincts are, it just doesn't work, man, because even within those systems, even amongst those people, like poor people in that area, they're still going to divide themselves based on, hierarchies that they create. So it could be for whatever, who cares? Who knows what it is? Like bocce ball could be the thing, right? That they super value. And then the nicest guy at bocce ball is going to have value within that community. We're always going to divide this into getting laid or doing whatever it is. There's always going to be ways where we could find a way to feel good about ourselves. And unfortunately, for a lot of people, feeling good about themselves is feeling better than other people.
There's also always going to be a ruling class. Like, there's political elite that are making decisions.
Even within the Communist Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where religion is a beautiful opiate. Is real or not. I'm a guy who believes strongly in God. But if my self-worth and happiness isn't based on feeling superior, that takes away so much of that. If I have a beautiful relationship with God, so I'm happy. I don't need to be better than you or whatever. I just love God and that's it. I don't need to rob you at that point. I don't need any of that. I have that peace.
Yeah, there's something that is more important than wealth.
Yes.
That I can equally attain.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I might be able to attain it easier than that rich guy. Because that rich guy might have to do some morally bankrupt things in order to get rich.
And you will never be rich enough. Yeah. I can be close enough to God to feel fulfilled. Even if you're rich, there's somebody richer, and then you went from feeling superior, now relative poverty, I ain't shit.
But I wonder if it requires your community to buy in. If you're the only rich person, if you're the only religious person around a bunch of people who don't care about it,
that might be the best of both worlds. Because then you might also feel superior to them morally and like spiritually. Yeah. And you're like, you guys just don't know. You're chasing these things.
It's either the best or the worst.
Yeah.
But some people don't have that type of conviction, right? Some people need others to also buy into it and believe and then create. Then they're like, oh, okay, cool. I have value within this system right here. Yeah. But if you're the only one, man, you need to be. That's impressive.
It took a Jesus. You had to be Jesus.
Yes, real talk. That's like, wow. I mean, that's like next level. I could see why somebody at that time might be going, man, this Jesus guy's a fucking sociopath, right? Like I could see why Jesus had to do some real dope tricks to get people to believe. Because
Yeah.
just
You
saying
can
that.
say miracles. You know what I mean?
Say what?
You could say miracles.
Or
Mark is here.
illusions. You could say illusions.
Illusions,
Yeah.
miracles.
He was mind free, bro. He was Chris Angel.
Bro, is
Like,
that why you did magic as a kid?
Yes.
Oh, Chris
Yeah.
Angel.
I was like, yo, how can I walk on water? Like, yo, I'm gonna turn water to wine, and then it turned into card tricks.
oh, you did magic?
Yeah, I love magic, bro. Are you
That
kidding me?
is hilarious.
I'm a magician. I'm a showman. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I'm a real magician.
That is hilarious, though, that you love magic and Christ. And it's a very funny mix. But Chris Angel,
But he liked
Christ
certain types
Angel.
of magic, not Harry Potter magic. That wasn't allowed.
No,
in
that's
the
black
house.
magic, bro.
No, you just do tricks.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I bought these like magic videos back in the day, like taught you how to do all these tricks. But the only reason I did it, I was like, all right, how do I just fucking talk to a girl? This is it. I'll just
Pickup
guess a
artist.
fucking. But this is way before
Really?
pickup artist shit. I was like young. And
Who were you trying to pick up, bro?
no, I just want to talk to girls. Like, and I was like, I don't know, what do I do? I just walk and say, how was your day? Like, what do you mean, how was your day? You did homework.
Yeah, that's not
Like,
gonna
there's
work.
no
I gotta be
fucking
like,
day.
pick a card.
Yeah, that works. And the
Dude,
craziest
every kid
thing.
that does magic just wants pussy. It's really funny.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that you're joking around about this. Like, you didn't do it for the exact same reason.
I wanted parental
I
attention.
used to be at parties.
So you did
parties and-
magic?
Duh.
Play a sport, you.
I
The
also did.
fuck are you doing?
I'm so Indian. I was like,
What is it?
I'm so Indian. I was like, make
Magic?
eggs. You want parents to love you? Make
Yeah.
eggs.
I did that too. That didn't work, bro.
Magic? Come on.
Yeah.
No way.
No, magic is just an instant validator for older people. So you're 8 years old and you're like, yo, I could do a trick that actually can fool my brothers.
Never cared to do it for adults when I was a kid.
Well, you were the
Never
oldest.
once.
That makes sense. If you're the youngest, you want your older brother, your siblings, like validation so badly.
They never let you
Uh,
hang
that
out. They
makes sense.
never let you hang out ever when they're older, when all their
And they're
friends
the
are around.
coolest humans in the world.
And then you
to
can throw a deck of cards and the card shows up on the other side of the window. And they go, all right, let Mark do his trick. It's actually kind of cool. And then you get to kick it and you put on a show and they're all enjoying it. And you're like, all right, I get to
makes
hang with the
sense.
older kids.
I would just curse.
Yeah,
I would just curse. Like, I'd be like 9 years old and there'd be adults around. Not adults, like, but like friends, older brothers. And I'd be like, yeah, you guys gonna go fuck tonight? And they'd be like, this kid's crazy, bro. Say some more curse words, even though you're young. It's so much easier than magic.
You were just super bad. You were
Yeah,
super
I
bad.
was super bad.
Yeah.
I literally was super bad. Yeah. And it works so well. They'll like bring you over. They're like, say some crazy shit. I'm like, yeah, you guys can go finger some girls. I just hit them.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
And it really worked. And it was great. You get the
Did they go
attention.
fingers and girls?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
They
sick.
taught me how to do it on dough. We made pizza dough.
Who's dough?
We made pizza dough. We were working at
Not like Jane Doe.
No, Jane Doe. Jane
Yeah,
Doe.
exactly. She's a victim.
She will remain nameless. No, we work at this pizza place, and then I remember my friend Amanda Goodman's older brother, Andrew Goodman. Shouts to Goody. We would make the dough together. He was managing the pizza place. I was just delivering pizzas, and we would make the dough. There's this massive mound of dough, and then he would make pussies out of the dough, right? Like, and he would fold the dough into pussy lips, and then he would teach me how to finger girls. And I cannot tell you how bad he was at fingering, dude. Like, it was unbelievable. Literally, if you walked in that store,
just push on it,
dude,
like a button.
just fucking jamming away at the dough, right? And then, I mean, it was unbelievable, dude. Like, he had a young pupil in front of him who had no clue how to finger a girl. I probably didn't even smell the pussy at that point in my life. So I was absorbing everything that he said, and he's just jackhammering dough pussies every single day at this pizza shop. And I'm like, that's how I'm gonna finger a girl. I can't fucking wait. And I remember the first time I fingered a girl, I did, not only did I do that, the girl said, put as much fingers in me as you can, or something crazy like that. Yeah. She literally goes, put as many fingers in me as I can. And I was so ready because I've been fingering dough pussies all summer, right? Like,
Right.
I was ready. Like, this girl didn't even know what was going on.
Was she
So I did
confused
it.
when he started putting marinara on it?
Yeah, she did. She did. I brought a little marinara.
She was like, why'd you do that part? You're like, I don't know. That's what Andrew Cuomo taught me.
I saw cheese and dough.
Yeah. Was it Andrew Cuomo that taught you this? He's like, all right, buddy. So if you want to get a young intern, all right, you get the dough, you start fingering dough, okay? Get some mozzarella.
So I literally had, I'm like fingering her. I like put one finger in. I put two fingers in. She's like, put as many fingers in me as you can.
You're like,
So
I
at
only
first
have
she said
10.
more, right? So I put like 3, and then she goes, put as many fingers as you can, right? So I'm
this girl was
at,
a loose one,
I
huh?
know. And she was a loose little girl, right? And I'm at,
fast
say
young
that.
girl.
I'm at 4, right? I'm at 4, and I'm like, I don't know how to put more fingers in, right? So I just created a peacock beak, like this, or not a peacock, what are they, an ostrich?
Yeah.
An ostrich, and I just started like pecking away at her like that. So I just pushed like that, like a comb, but like reverse style. And night of her life, dude. Night of her fucking life. Shouts to Andrew Goodman teaching me how to finger, but we never got to 5 fingers, so I didn't know what to do.
Damn.
I was down with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get the black belt though?
I didn't get the black belt, so that's why I went this way. I probably would have slipped another one in that way or something, but yeah, man, this poor girl walking around with a bucket when she was young, dude. I think we were like 16 years old or something like that. That's
Damn.
crazy.
Deep dish?
Deep dish.
Deep
And maybe my
dish.
fingers were a little skinnier back then or something.
4 still seems like a lot, yo.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Just pecking away?
Dude, it was so funny. I probably told the story before, but I had a friend, like, I was going to hook up with the girl, and he was like, dude, I don't know why he said this. Like, what a fucking weirdo. And he goes, dude, he was like trying to like make sure I was safe. He's like, dude, just don't have sex with her, bro. And like, he was like looking out for me.
That's good advice.
So I go like this. I go, all right, bro, I'm going to give you this condom to make sure that I don't have sex.
Like that's like driving drunk. Like, yo, hold my keys. Hold my keys, bro. I'm not driving home tonight.
Now I'm just fucking a raw. Like, now I'm
Yeah, it's
definitely
like
getting
that,
this
but
girl
if you
pregnant.
also know how to hotwire
Yeah, it's also
car.
push to start. So,
Yeah.
sorry, buddy.
And there's a fob in there already. So.
Whoops.
It's actually just really convenient now.
I don't gotta think about my keys.
Oh, fuck,
Car's
dude.
unlocked.
It was
Bada bing.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, this pizza shop, every time you tell me a story about it, I'm realizing this place is a fucking nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
I'm
I
never
would
gonna let
never
my
let
kid-
my kids work at a pizza shop because of these stories.
dude.
This
I was
is why
getting
Italians are
molested, bro. I was
touching,
getting
bro.
molested. I was getting fucking Cuomo, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
It's an cultural
It's Italians,
thing. It's
bro. They're
Italian.
fucking Italians.
And she was Italian.
Yeah,
The girl that would do it, my friend's sister. I wasn't really getting molested, but she would sit on my lap until I got boners.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
up with
yeah.
you and friends' sisters, bro?
Why? What else happened with friend's sisters? Oh yeah, I took Dove's sister to prom, but nothing happened there. Nothing happened there at all that he knows about. Nothing happened there that you know about. That is true. You don't know about it,
I don't know.
but something did happen.
Ooh.
Shut your mouth.
No, I'm
Big
being.
revelations.
I'm just telling you, something did happen.
Wow.
You guys went to prom.
We went to prom, and you know what happens on prom night?
Yeah.
She got a ride in the limo, buddy.
Oh yeah, she did.
All the only story that we've been
Stretch.
talking for years is this guy went around room to room at the prom hotel stealing candy from the
I had
minibars.
one Snickers.
Bro,
do you
you're
see
a
what they
fiend.
do?
Why do you?
I have one
This is why.
Snickers.
See, you project onto me.
Bro,
That's what it
this is Beverly Hills High
guy
prom.
projects,
That's a
bro.
$12 Snicker.
Can I tell you something, bro? This guy is so addicted to sugar.
Stop.
He lies.
Stop.
He lies.
Stop.
Like, he lies. Like, I'm your friend.
I've never lied.
I remember I
lied in
caught
my
him
life.
once because my keys didn't work at the hotel, right? It's
Yeah.
late night after the shows.
Uh-huh.
My keys didn't work in my room, so I got to go back down to the fucking bottom, right? I go back down to the bottom. The elevator doors open. Who do I see? Mark Gagnon.
And what was I doing?
Mark Gagnon, why are you also downstairs with a fucking plastic bag full of shit?
Mm-mm.
And then he goes, oh, yeah, I just had to call my girl, man.
No.
I'll see you later. Good
I
night.
was getting prostitutes.
Yes, you
That's
were.
what I was doing.
Yes,
I was
you
not
were.
having sweets.
Yes, you
I was
were.
getting prostitutes.
Yes, you
and
were.
doing drugs.
Sneaks out at night to get sweets so
I was
we
doing
can't judge
drugs.
him.
I was doing illegal drugs, not sweets.
Unbelievable, right?
One time,
Yeah, for what, yo? You already CrossFit. Eat the worst. Who cares?
Yeah.
You're 27 or whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you're 33, dude.
You're old, bro.
Eat
You're
whatever you
old, bro.
want. Bro, you're 33 years old, dude. Just eat however you want, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly.
See, but you project. That's what it is. Because I didn't know about your little sugar fiending. That
Yeah.
you go to the hotel and you just start robbing people's mini bars.
Well, it wasn't feeding, but if I wasn't getting no pussy, I wasn't going to get Snickers.
Bro, you went to someone
Is that
else's
fair?
room. You went to where someone else lives and feasted off their natural
was my room.
resources.
It was my
you
date.
feasted off their resources and you just
It's
occupied
better
their
than
room.
feasting on sisters,
then you
bro. You
left.
gotta eat something.
I think he's trying to come back at
We're doing
Israel
Afghanistan
thing.
again? We're doing Afghanistan.
Afghanistan, Israel.
Yeah,
Where
it was
were
an
we at?
Afghanistan
Yeah.
thing.
Yo,
But, yes.
Mark likes treats so much. One time I was in the studio and I had Tums and I'm opening them and
What?
his headphones on, he's typing away and then he looks up and he goes, "Hey, what do you got there?"
Yeah, I had a stomach ache. I had a really bad stomach ache.
No, you like treats.
From all the
you
sugar
heard, you're
he
like
had
a
the night
dog.
before.
You heard the treats.
Yeah, I had a whole thing of M&M's. So I had
Did he eat
stomach
a
ache.
tongue?
No, I did.
Okay.
He just was like, "What is that? Hey, man."
Yeah, he's an animal.
Well, I just wanted to know.
He ran up the Dallas mini bar bill.
No. Me?
Mini Bark Mark.
Who's paying for the mini bars? That's not on my card.
What?
You can't trust these animals.
Dove, I told you.
They each put their card down for the rooms.
Yes.
You cannot trust them. They have no respect. They have no respect. They have no
Which
respect.
is so funny because every hotel we go
Dumb
to, they're always
embarrassed.
like, well, so you want it on a different car?
Yes.
And he's like, yeah. They're like, normally we don't do this. Normally
we
it's
do
all
it
the-"
now. We do it now. They have
Vala's
no
got-
respect.
No
Vala's
respect.
got so much respect, he doesn't even sleep in the room. It's really nice of him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's super nice of him.
Yeah, Vol and Dove are going at it this weekend, bro. They
Wow.
were going at it. I mean, Dove was pulling some shit, but then Vala came back in the clutch, like fourth quarter, down by like 20.
Bro, the
Really?
series was crazy.
Yeah, it was
Series was crazy.
because Dove started out hot. I mean, like Dove was on fire.
Yeah.
We got to Dallas. We were out of Austin. He was useless in Austin, but once we got to Dallas, it was his kind of vibe. Finds this
Dallas is
Jewish
your
chick.
vibe.
Home court advantage.
Finds a Jewish chick at the pool. Starts laying it on thick. Some of you guys might have seen on the Instagram story. Maybe one of the most interesting Instagram stories that's ever been down.
Yeah. I tried to disrupt. I was doing
We're
my
in a
best to
pool.
disrupt.
Dove's hair is already thin, right? We're in a pool. Dove's hair is already
Dove's hair is
thin.
made out of cotton candy.
This
People
is-
don't realize
this is
that. If
legendary.
it gets in the water, it dissolves.
It just evaporates, right? So we're in the pool, and then Dove, like, I think he started making fun of my hair or something like that. And I was like, motherfucker, dunk your head.
Yeah, bad move.
Let's see who. And he
Whoa.
literally says this to the girl. I don't know what her fucking name is. Let's say it's Babushka. He literally goes, Babushka, it was nice talking to you. Like, he's so sure.
The fucking end of Titanic.
So
He was literally just hanging there. He's like, I'll always love you.
so sure. Once this chick sees the top of his fucking noggin, it is over for him. Okay, 100% certain. Goes in, comes up. It's not too bad as long as he's forward facing. From behind,
And
it
if you
is
squint,
crazy.
kind of. If you squint,
dude,
it's
it looked
good.
like someone fried an egg on the top of his fucking head, right? But he keeps on kicking it with this girl. Manages to do some stuff. Takes her up to the room. Mark's room.
No, this was his regular
Jamil's
room.
room.
Yeah, because Jamil was downstairs.
Yeah.
Because
Takes her up to the
Dub
room.
and Jamil were sharing a room.
Sends her back. He doesn't even come back. We're still downstairs.
What'd you do?
Nothing. We talked.
They just chatted up there.
About
chatted.
Israel,
Yeah.
right?
Israel.
Yeah, they just really. This is the first Jewish girl he's ever been with, and again struck out. Didn't
That's-
give him
yeah.
no pussy.
Yeah, that's why he didn't. That's
Yeah,
why he
because
set her down.
ironically,
No
she was
pussy.
That's why he
into
set her down.
NBA players. And
His dick probably didn't even get
Dallas.
hard.
Did
It
you
was-
pull the schmacks out? No comment. That's a yes.
Yeah, you told her to give you that blue square, huh? She blew you? Blue square you?
So
Blue box, bro. That's the blue
so
box.
the blue box. That's good. Third time's a charm. That was good. Blue box.
Bring it around.
So Dove is like way ahead. Later that night, we go out to a nice steak dinner, right? More girls there. Dove is chopping it up, meets a nice girl, right? Takes her back to the hotel later. This is actually a really fun story.
Yeah.
Can we tell this story?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Because Dove doesn't have a hotel room. He goes, hey, Mark.
No, hold on.
Can we hang in your room? Dove only has one hotel room, and that's in New York City. Okay, that's where he
Dove,
lives.
who lacks the ego of some of the guys I work
lacks
with,
the ego.
was super happy to share a
Can I
room
say
with my
something?
boy of 20
Can I-
years, Jamil,
can I
who
say something?
makes us a lot of good money
Can I say
in
something?
brand partnerships.
Can I say something?
That's like
Can I say
Trump.
something? What is shocking to me is that Dove did not feel any kinship with the people of Austin. Right? Like he did not feel anything. How do these people live in here? Nobody has a place to stay. No, what is it? Oh, the second he gets to Dallas, these are my people. This
Yeah, they
life
are.
is what
They
I
are.
understand.
Dallas is
That-
fire.
it's called relative poverty. Okay, that's what it is. You saw relative pussy poverty. You
and
got to
we were
Dallas, you're
eating
like,
at a nice steakhouse. Thank you.
You're welcome. We had a good night. And you meet a girl, okay? And then what happens, Dallas?
Take it, Mark.
Long story short, Dove just looks at me and goes, yeah, can we hang in your room while we figure out the plan? And I was like, all right, whatever. So we go to my room. Dove falls asleep while talking to the girl, wakes back up halfway through the conversation, literally a 10-minute nap, and then goes and makes passionate love in my shower.
That's fire, dog. That's legendary.
I just,
I mean, it's like half the story.
it's,
What's the other half?
Just like a lot of emotional trauma from the other girl that was involved.
Yeah,
because-
Dove
Mark
gets in a
is my,
fight with
out
that
of the
girl.
whole squad, Mark's my number one wingman.
Ultimate wingman, bro.
Ultimate wingman. they just connect. He gives them therapy. They're doing all this, and I'm just like, this sweet boy just
He passed out. Mark is giving therapy and talking about the girl's life,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
then Dubs his head conks over past the chair.
I
And
wake
then
up and like,
he just was like, I need to get my dick sucked. And then just grabs her and takes her over the show.
He was having a wet dream and he was like, wait.
Hold on.
Oh, man.
So Dove comes through. That's 2 girls. Like, he's really cooking. Vala's feeling a lot of pressure. Houston, Vala might have cleaned up, dude.
Houston's a Vala city.
Houston's a Vala city.
We don't even know what happened.
Say what?
We don't even know what happened.
We do, I thought.
I don't know.
Somebody told me that he was in the green room with 2 of the girls.
Oh, yeah.
Like, somehow 2 girls made it down to the green room.
I thought this was exaggerated.
Was it?
I don't know. I think Alex threw that in the group.
All I know
chat.
is there were 2 girls that were just in the green room randomly. And
Yeah.
I don't have like green rooms that are just like filled with like groupie type chicks.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I have like a let's focus green room.
It's a lot
Maybe
of
there's some
dudes.
Music. It's just a lot
That
of
green room
dudes.
sucks,
I
dude.
like eating after a show. Yeah,
Yes.
it's my green room is
We get
not
in the
good.
green room, manager's like, oh, so what do you guys think of the bits? Like, let's chalk.
Yeah,
like,
let's
kind
do
of chop
some
it
work.
up. Like,
Let's organize
we
a
got-
we got a
special.
clip this
Let's-
weekend.
Yeah.
Like,
90s
yeah.
pop music.
Yeah.
Hang out, green.
Vala's fucking just tearing more pieces of his shirt off, dude. Like he's just down to like a stringlet. He looks like the muscle doc. It's like he is ready.
He's wearing a
Just-
singlet. I thought he was an Olympic wrestler.
He was.
Literally.
He was that
Yeah.
night. All right, guys, we need to take a break for a second because you need a new wallet. Okay, looking like George Costanza with that big ass folded bullshit. Get over it. Okay, you're getting an extra. This is it. This is the future. This is the now, and this is what you're gonna do. Take the cards, take the cash, take whatever you need. You throw it in your extra. Look at this high quality. Okay. That's not breaking. This is the real deal. You throw it in your pocket. You can throw it in a front pocket. It's nice and slim. Okay, so you don't look like a goofy with something popping out your ass.
And
You look
if you
like you got bad ass shots. What were you going to
If
say?
you're
Akaash?
traveling, Europe, we going all over the world now. It's Corona's over. You're gonna get pickpocketed. You at risk for identity theft. You at risk for everything. Extra stops it.
Look at this. Why? Why is that? How is it capable of doing that? Because you know that people can run up to you. You know how you now do the boop with the credit card?
Yep.
So they could take your credit card information with the boop, but Exter doesn't allow that to happen. They got protection from the boop.
Bruh, boot protection?
Boop protection, bro. They got real boop protection, okay? They got key tracker features, okay? It's trackable worldwide. This is the one wallet you're not going to lose. Voice activated. You lose your wallet, you just call for that shit. Simple as that. Works with Google Home, Alexa, and Siri. It's solar powered, by the way. So 2 hours of sunlight gives you up to 3 months of charge, all right? Also, I mean, literally, if you just look at any wallet compared to this, you're going to be in such a more slim situation. And very important, there's a variety of colors, materials, and models that you can have. So if you don't like this color, choose a better color for you, my dude. Listen, this is a no-brainer. Extra offers smart solutions to improve how you carry your everyday essentials. Their wallets offer a sleek alternative to bulky dad wallets. Get your shit, okay? So now, if you check out the wallets at Exter.com, that's EKSTER.com, and you use the code FLAGRANT at checkout, you're going to get 10% off your order. Okay? This is 10% off in addition to the current summer sale of up to 20% off. Think about that.
Damn.
10% on top of the initial 20% off for the summer sale. Go there, get your new wallet. And now let's get back to the show. Your girl literally came to our table because we ordered a 2-foot hot dog. You want to talk about slut shaming? It was a 2-foot hot dog that we ordered. It was a
2-foot
Wagyu hot dog.
Wagyu.
And these girls from like 4 tables over just goes, "What do you got over there?" It's like, look at your menu, lady. What do you mean, what do we got
They were
over
acting
here?
like us when we talk about the heavies. They were like, "Hoo, hoo, 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 hoo." I was like, girls do that too?
Yeah, but for money. That's what they do that just for wealth.
But it was a bat signal for sluts, dude.
Oh,
The
yeah,
second
yeah.
they brought that thing over that
Son,
whole table.
it
You
was
know,
like
the
you're saying-
restaurant's famous and people know it's on the menu, but nobody orders it.
We
Andrew
did.
just ordered everything.
I'm a fucking tourist.
You're like, oh, you got that Wagyu hot dog? Cook.
I'm a
but it
tourist.
looks
That's what I
good.
do.
You're a tornado, dude. You went in there and just fucking tore it up.
I know. Dub was rolling his eyes because I was trying to like establish rapport with the waiter so he didn't fuck us over.
Yeah.
And Dub is looking at the menu like, how can we efficiently order from here? He's actually a great guy. He's like, he's my wingman on the road for not losing all of our money.
Right.
3 times during the order, Andrew taps the waiter and says, hey, we're good guys. Just don't fuck us.
I said, we're
Don't
good
fuck
people.
us."
Don't let us order too much.
Yeah.
We're good people.
But
They
if
have
you
a
say
pay-
don't
no,
fuck
look,
us in a
Any
negotiation,
warning for
I
anyone?
say that, and Dub just goes, oh my God.
Fuck.
His commitment to truffle, oh my God. Oh my God. At the airport, I've never seen anything like this in real life.
Yeah.
At the airport on the way back. I've never seen anything like this in real life. He took an hour and 15 minutes
Wow.
An hour and 15 minutes to save how much?
Hold up. To start the story, Miles, how much to bring that equipment, cameras, some little things, how much did it cost you to bring it from New York into Texas?
I don't feel comfortable.
Just say the damn number.
Who's that number?
$880.
$880. So we're flying back out, and I was like, shit, okay, Andrew's flying first. He gets these 2 bags. It's just like Rain Man of how I could calculate these 4 bags into the cost to save
Son,
the fucking money.
they're giving him more tidbits of information, and I'm watching his brain work in real time. They say something like, yeah, I mean, if you guys had a press pass, you wouldn't have to pay for the bags because obviously, and then I'm literally
Literally group chat. Why the fuck don't you guys have
No. He goes, yes, I mean, we're press. I mean, that's why we're here. Obviously, we're shooting.
Yeah.
They're like, do you have your pass? He goes, oh, no, it's in the bag, but I've been in press for 20 years, something like that. And then they start asking him, they're like, well, we need to see the pass. And now he's getting angry at them.
Yeah.
He's already convinced himself that he's press.
Yeah.
You can't convince him otherwise. Who's the fucking Bob Costas or something? What is his name?
Bob Costas.
Yeah, Bob Costas.
Bob Costas, right? Like he's looking at them like they're retarded to question his.
He literally said, he goes, I'm going to tell the editor.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell the
bro,
editor.
At one point, he goes, he looks at her, he goes, I've been in the press for 20 years. He just 3 minutes earlier found out about this. He goes, he goes, Miss, I've been in the press for 20 years. He goes, 2 decades I've been in the press.
He's smoking a cigar at this point, too. Like, we're like, why? Where'd you even get that?
It was unbelievable.
Pulled out the fucking hat from the 20s, little note on the side.
So went through all of that, but then they weren't buying the press thing. But anyone has media credentials they want to send to us for a future, thank you. Appreciate
Yeah, we need
you.
media credentials, asshole army.
Yeah, asshole army come through. Then I was just like, all right, calculating based off our tickets, based off of this, moving a couple pounds here or there, and it went from 8 fucking whatever cuck 100 miles spent, and we got out for 240.
240. But bro, an hour and 15 minutes just
Worth
grinding
every
away.
fucking
3
wasted
different
minute of
people.
my life.
I mean, taking things out of certain bags.
You saw the
like-
truffle with the hotel. So the homeless crackhead's going crazy, like tearing shit up, and I meet the woman that's running the hotel. And she's like, "I'm so sorry," and I'm like, "Honestly, it's not your fault. Like, you can't control what homeless people do. You know what I mean? Like, they came in here, he's on drugs. Like, you did your best, and that's all we can ask for." As I'm finishing the last word, Dove kicks open the door and says, "There's homeless people taking over the fucking hotel." He's like, "My arm." He put his arm inside his shirt.
Up. What else happened?
He was like,
guys?
"I'm missing my arm. I need help immediately. Call the
Everyone
police."
be angry.
Yeah, I
be
think at
mad.
one
Be
point-
afraid.
I think at one point, I was about to say it's okay, and Dove like recognizes my eyes,
Yeah,
like
no,
I have
no,
these
no.
little puppy dog eyes that are about to come up, and I'm like, and I see Dove go,
Yeah, buddy. You got emotional leverage right now.
Yeah.
You can use that. Get a credit. You know what I mean?
It's just amazing, just absolutely amazing.
And then someone put him down a size at the shooting range.
Oh.
Because while you were doing Rogan, we all go shooting.
Yeah.
And we're all hanging out. And this guy is showing us at the shooting range
Some Israeli you are.
the
No
VIP
training.
suite, like the most amazing thing. Like the guys, Rogan hooked it up amazing. And we're all just hanging out there shooting. And the guy that's teaching us is like this really kind of cool guy dressed like super Miami. Like he's got the gun out, like doing the whole thing. And then Dove steps out and the guy leans into me and he's like, "So how do you guys like all know each other?" I was like, "Oh, like we kind of work together on the road and, you know, comics, whatever." He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah. And who's like the older, like less hip guy?"
No.
And I look over in that moment and Dove has the fucking earmuffs on, giant glasses, holding the gun in a full squat. And I'm like, "What do you mean less hip? Yeah, this guy's all hip. He's only using his hips. Look at him. He's literally in like a perfect L shape, like seated, holding the gun, just getting launched back every time it
Oh,
shoots."
me and Al bet on the handgun, just accuracy.
Yeah.
He's been in law enforcement.
Why
he
would you
beat
take
me on
that
that. I just like if things are more fun when there's money on the line. But then on the rifle with the scope, I got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy put him down, and it was great to see. We were all very happy.
Who's the less hip guy?
The older, less hip guy.
Ah, poor guy.
I mean, you guys dress like you're 13-year-olds, but
You
Yeah,
work
we
out
do.
on a polo, Dove. What are you doing?
Yeah, he does.
Get a
He
grip.
does work out.
I did see that.
Also, he doesn't work out. I just want to put this. He's in the gym with us, but he doesn't work out. He'll literally go on the rowing machine and pull it 4 times, and then this is what he does. He goes on the rowing machine, he pulls it 4 times, and then he does this every single time. This is every single time. Ready? And he goes. He pulls it, and he goes, "Oh my god." I gotta take it. Right? Like, but he makes sure that you see him look like anxious about the call that's coming in. Like, must be important.
He's about to get a pump. He's so close to just getting absolutely shredded.
Almost.
And then he'll go stand by the dumbbell rack as you lift.
Yeah.
But he'll never lift anything from it. He'll just be there, like kind of back and forth, and then just absolutely do no exercise.
Yeah.
But I could still out pull up you, which is a surprise. It is a surprise. And I always have some shade of
It's true.
I've got sometimes like 6-pack lines with love handles sticking on the side.
No, you don't. It's
You're a Honda
unbelievable.
Civic with a spoiler.
No,
That's what
dude.
you are. Honestly,
Dude,
you're a Honda Civic. You're a Honda Civic that has the
crazy. But
amazing
it's-
engine in it.
It's super. It's awful for him because he'll raise his shirt, right?
Yeah.
And it's a mess. The guy's a mess.
Yeah.
But
lie.
sometimes it's a mess. But sometimes you'll see these lines, and I know because I've been there. You know when you convince yourself you still got it?
Yeah.
Right?
I
Like,
never
you know,
had it.
you just have the top 1 or 2, so you're like, no, I'm still skinny, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is what he does. He lifts his shirt up. I see it happen. He's got his black polo that he works out in, his workout polo, right?
It's a dry fit though. I play a lot of tennis.
So it is a tri fit. It's a black.
He thinks he's an
tri
Ivy League
fit
kid. He only goes
workout
on the
polo.
rowing machine
You
with a
don't
polo.
even
and
play
he's like,
tennis.
I'm-
You
I'm
play
in-
what's that other paddle? That's not tennis.
I play
No.
tennis too.
He thinks he's on the
It's
crew
like
team.
fat kids tennis.
He lifts up his shirt and he'll see a couple of them, and they're not even abs. It's literally just like fat that is folded over in the right space.
Yeah.
But he'll be like, no, I still got it. I still got it. And he'll just focus on that one little range. And it's amazing, man, because it can get you through, right?
Yeah.
But it's never going to make a change.
Let's have a shirtless contest and let
whom?
Flagrant vote.
At
With whom?
breakfast. At
You and me.
breakfast.
One right now?
Pick a date. No. Give
I
me
picked today.
No.
I picked this date.
Let's do it before and after that. I
this
guess.
date. I picked this date right now. Let's do it right now. Take off your shirt. Let's do it.
You gonna take off your shirt?
Let's
No
go.
shit. My pants are too tight. My handles are off the side right here. You gotta take
This
off your
guy-
pants too. You gotta take off your pants too.
Why would you propose that?
It's
I
unbelievable.
said I thought we're too much from
I
now.
see what you're
Bro,
talking
I
about.
I haven't
too
even
much.
had
I need a
breakfast yet. I
challenge.
feel amazing.
I
Okay, this
need
iced
a
coffee's working
challenge.
itself through whatever the fucking word I'm trying to say.
Oh my God.
Come on, Mark.
I'm drunk. I'm literally drunk right now.
Okay, but in all seriousness, I would love to do that right now.
2 months. Give me a
No.
bet.
You're wide. You look like you've been stepped on.
Yeah.
So like you're kind of skinny, but it just kind of goes out in this direction.
So
Yeah.
let's call it. Call the date.
Right now, right now.
No, not
I'm
today.
calling it right now.
No, I need the 2 months, and you're still
need
gonna
2
have
months.
your oat
What he's
milk
saying is,
fupa.
if he worked
Andrew's
out, he
still
would be in
gonna
better
have-
shape than you. But I think that's just most people.
Yeah,
By the way-
if you worked out and I didn't work out at all,
You work out a ton, and you still got the little stiglets at the bottom of your 6-pack that you'll never come in because you were drinking oat milk so long, and I
you
had to
think-
teach you about the carbs in oat milk.
I did learn about that. Do you think that if you worked out as much as me, that you would be in shape?
I would destroy you.
I've never seen you in shape in our entire relationship. I've known you more than I haven't.
Eighth
in my
grade-
life. I've
eighth
known
grade,
you
they voted
more
me
than I
best
haven't.
stomach.
Say again?
Best stomach. I was the first kid to get a 6-pack,
You went to a school with Persians.
and then I met black guys, and then they
You're not
had-
in good shape. You're dealing with dumplings over here. You got a bunch of fucking Jasmine dads.
Which also,
walking
what
around the
high school, what middle school has best stomach as a
It
superlative?
was
Beverly
it
Hills,
wasn't
Beverly
the-
Hills.
Beverly Hills, but
Beverly
it was
Hills.
the
Sick place. This is a sick
hot
place.
girls did like a popularity poll, and then they like gave everyone their rankings.
Yeah, but that doesn't even count.
You didn't get best-
You're
best
saying that-
personality?
You're saying
I
that
got
there
best
wasn't-
personality in the actual school.
Stop. You're saying
Shit.
that there wasn't a football player, a basketball player that had a better stomach than
There
you?
was no
in high
black
school?
So
kids, he
I
said.
was addicted to infomercials as a kid, and I bought an ab crunch machine. I swear to God, I was the first kid to have a 6-pack.
Dub is a gay queen. He's just like, he's like a 50-year-old housewife. He's
You
he
know
got
when
the
you
fucking
stayed home
like
from
fat
school
shaker.
and you watch Price is Right, and right before like the telenovelas would come on, there'd be the great infomercials. That's how I know a lot of songs. You know, they just go over like these like collection albums.
That's what I call
That's
music.
the
Yeah.
plot line from Crazy Stupid Love. And Ryan Gosling in it is ripped.
Are you describing Crazy Stupid Love right
Man,
now?
what is Crazy Stupid Love?
It's a great romantic comedy, I guess. Ryan Gosling and Steve Carell.
and
Emma
Stone.
Stone.
You would actually like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Ryan Gosling character is really funny, but
Yeah,
his
yeah.
point was Ryan
You look
Gosling's.
photoshopped. That's the big line from that movie, right?
Yeah.
He
Yes.
takes off his shirt.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
He's
but
also addicted to infomercials. So I'm just saying, like, being addicted to infomercials and being Ryan Gosling were
Slightly
he's
different.
saying there's
Yeah.
divergent paths. You know what I mean? Ryan Gosling addicted to infomercials looks fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Dove addicted to infomercials.
Looks
2
like
months.
he sleeps on a tilt-a-whirl or something.
What's a tilt-a-whirl?
The fucking spinny Gravitron thing.
What is it?
Like
that
at a
the
fair,
thing?
it just spins and you get stuck to the wall. And everything
Yes.
starts
That's
spreading.
what he looks like, right?
Yes.
That is true.
Yes, queen.
That is true.
Like there's
Shirtless
extra
contest.
gravity. There's-
Shirtless contest whenever you
there's
want.
extra
I mean that
gravity on
sincerely.
I
Why
need a
won't you
date.
just do it right now?
I need a challenge.
Give people a before. Give people a
No,
before.
because my pants are pinching on the
It's not
side.
your
I got a
pants.
medium.
How? Imagine blaming on your pants. Imagine thinking that you're fat because of your pants.
No, it's just that it's pushing out the love handles. Because it's pinching
Because
up.
you're
Yeah,
fat.
and I have to also pee a lot because they're tight right now.
Why do they call
What's
them love
happening?
handles stuff?
Ask
don't
all the
get it.
girls that seem
Have
to
you,
not
have
care.
you thought about trademarking them to dove handles?
Yeah, you gotta call them dove handles too.
Ooh, the dove handle.
That could be good. You can sell it as an infomercial.
Okay, let's discuss some topics. Okay, let's talk about Afghanistan.
Let's.
This will be a fun conversation.
Yeah.
So
Because we're journalists.
yes, we're journalists.
And we know exactly
This is
what's going on.
100% facts. Everything we're going to give you is verified facts.
It's a pretty
okay?
simple situation too.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've pulled out of Afghanistan. The Taliban has taken control of the country.
I mean,
very
that took like
quickly.
a week.
Yeah. it
They are
was
so fast.
Very good.
These Talibanis.
very good. Very good.
Put them in the Olympics.
And it is it's here's the situation that's really tricky. Just seeing the reaction from people. There's no good solution here.
Correct.
We went in here. Bush went in there after 9/11. It was disgusting. It was stupid. It was fucked up. We should have never been there at all. Okay, we've occupied this place for 20 years.
Right.
Okay, there's no solution. We either stay there, we continue to occupy it forever.
Yeah.
Right. Or we pull out and we go, we fucked up. Now we have to have some responsibility for the people that we're leaving. Right.
Yes.
Like we fucked up the situation. So I think we should be responsible to take every single person that wants to leave back. If they want to go to America, they want to go to somewhere else, we work out some sort of situation where they can go to other places and we work out with one of our allies. Maybe they want to go live there and they're willing to accept them. Again, I haven't worked out this theory, but I do believe that's our responsibility to protect those people, especially if we went in there and fucked the whole thing
You're
up.
talking
in the
about
first
Afghani
place.
citizens.
Afghani citizens, Afghani people that are just living there. Like
Mhm.
anybody that's going to be fucked by this situation could potentially be killed, jailed, have their livelihood taken from them. Anybody who wants to leave. We've done this with other people in the past. Like we did it with the people, the Hmong people, right, in Vietnam. I think we did it with a lot of Vietnamese people. We did it with Cambodians. We did a lot of people from that region in the Vietnam War. But he's like, yo, you sided with us. Now shit's about to be fucked up for y'all. If you want to come, move to Houston, you're good to go, right? I think we have that responsibility for these people. And it looks like we're not going to take it, but it's really fucked up to just leave them there. That being said, I think that we've been misled in terms of like how much we prepared them to fight back against the Taliban. Like I was speaking to a guy who's there right now, and he basically was like, "Yeah, we're not like they didn't really train the army here." And when you think about it, that makes sense. What are we really going to do? Train them so they're just as good as the U.S. Army? Is that what we want? Do we want high-tech weapons, high-tech training, zero reliance on us? What do you think the next step is? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what happened with the Taliban the first time, right? They trained them to fight against Russia
Mm-hmm.
in the Cold War, and then they became the Taliban, took over the country, and now they're a threat to national security in 2001.
And now what does the Taliban have? All the weapons?
All the weapons.
Yeah. But
So,
wasn't that
yeah.
the story though? It was like, oh, we'll go in, like we'll teach them how to fight, teach them how to be self-sustaining against the Taliban, then we'll leave, and then American occupation will work to try to empower.
Yeah, that
these-
sounds great. It's communism. It sounds great in theory, but in reality, you know what wins wars is weapons.
Right, that was the story.
Not
Yeah.
fucking karate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's obviously a very tricky situation, and it just really sucks, man, because it exposes what a monumental fuck up that we did. We went in there, we fucked shit up. Simple as that. And there's tons of conspiracy theories going around. Like one thing that I kind of thought of, and I don't know how real this shit is, and I was doing a little bit more research and it's absolute bullshit. So maybe it's just like a convenient timing, but I do find it weird that the second these pharmaceutical companies can make a lot of money off the vaccine, they no longer need the poppy fields for all their opioid drugs,
Right.
right? The Oxycontins and these type of things. And, Afghanistan has like the largest producer of poppy, the opium poppy in the world, right? So it's like, oh, now we have money to make on the vaccines. Well, we don't need that shit. No, we can leave Afghanistan.
And the Taliban was like burning down poppy fields in like the 90s. They were like trying to destroy them.
So it's like, of course we're going to be in there, and of course we're going to need something to offset all the money that we're spending over there. So if we're spending $1 trillion or however many $1 billion a year we're spending to prop up this country, well, we're going to need something out of it. Oh, what do we have? Okay, these natural resources, poppy fields. I think they're like the biggest lithium provider in the world. Like it's the Saudi Arabia of lithium, I think people describe it. So obviously there's these natural resources that people really want and we really want. And we've just removed ourselves and it's just a really, I don't know, I just kind of feel sad about it, man. I just feel sad because it's almost like we're setting it up for the okie doke, right? It's almost like we get out of there and now we're going to go back to like how horrible the Taliban is and how horrible Islam is and how horrible terrorism is, and we need to get back there to make sure we protect them and secure them. Like you already see the narrative start to go, right? It's like,
which is how they got us the first time.
Yeah.
That's why, because you said it was we should have never been, we should have never gone there in the first place. But I remember 2001. I'm sure you remember very well being like, oh, it was. We have very good intelligence. It was the Taliban. We have the video of Bin Laden saying it was him. So we got to go in there and get them out of here. They're a threat to U.S. security.
Yeah.
And then once you went there, it became, hey, we need to keep the people of Afghanistan safe. And we were like, why? You're just sending troops over there. I remember every presidential candidate saying, I'm going to pull out. I'm going to pull the troops out.
Yeah.
Now we pulled the troops out. We saw how quickly it fell apart. And now I think a lot of people are acting like, why the fuck do we pull out? Whereas all the time I remember before this, we were like, why are we still there? So it is a flip, I think, on our parts where we're just kind of, hey, I'm not going to be happy either way. Why are we there for 20 years? And then the second we leave, why would we ever leave?
All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because y'all need to stay hydrated. You're fucking up, all right? It's summer. It's hot, okay? And y'all are maybe staying hydrated, but you're not doing it efficiently, okay? If you could have 3 cups of water by just drinking one, wouldn't you do that? This is a no-brainer. You come home drunk at night, right? Do you want to have 3 cups of water before you go to bed? Or do you want to have 1 and it does the exact same thing?
I always want 1 cup. I don't even drink.
There you go. Look at that. 1 cup. What do you put 3 cups of water next to your bed? You look absolutely ridiculous.
Like a fucking psychopath.
A psychopath would do that.
Like a serial killer.
A serial killer. Total serial killer. Now, how are you going to do it? You're going to do it with liquid IV. Liquid IV. This is what you're going to do. This is the item that we're using. We bring it on tour. We use it in the morning when we come over here. Might have had a rough night. I might even take it out with me if I have a rough night. So I just pound that shit right before I go back home. It contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, and as much potassium as a banana. Okay, it's healthier than the sugary sports drink. There's no artificial flavors or preservatives, and less sugar than an apple. I'm telling you, this is the real good shit. It's made with clean ingredients, non-GMO, vegan, and free of gluten, dairy, and soy. So, what the fuck makes Liquid IV so effective at increasing your hydration? It has the optimum ratio of glucose, sodium, and potassium and delivers water and nutrients into the bloodstream. It's the perfect balance to help you hydrate more quickly and effectively than water alone. 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you faster and more efficiently than the water alone, which is what you want. You want to be in that water steroids, the water PEDs. You want to stay fucking hydrated out here, okay? This company is donating 4 million servings in response to COVID-19. Products are being donated to hospitals, first responders, food banks, veterans, and active military if you needed a good reason why you should support them. Liquid IV has donated over 11 million servings globally. So grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code Flagrant at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you get better hydration today. Use the promo code Flagrant at liquidiv.com. All right? Get that? Now let's get back to the show. Yeah, because that's the thing with the people who are upset that we left. Is like, what do you want? Do you want occupation forever?
You want to send our troops over there over and over and over?
Yeah.
Because we don't like losing our troops, and the chances of losing them there are way higher.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the
imperialism
solution
or not.
is.
Like,
Yeah.
That's the thing. The especially the media like just flipped on him so quick.
Yeah.
Like, apparently Biden's been pretty like anti like Iraqi intervention and like Iraqi or like Afghani intervention for a long time.
Yeah.
Apparently he was opposed to Vietnamese intervention also.
Oh, wow.
Apparently he told the president at the time like he was like the young senator. He was like, yeah, this is a lost cause. Let's get out of here. So he's been trying to do this for a long time, and the media was like, yeah, let's get out, let's get out.
Bro, like seeing the media start to spin narratives is so funny. Even this fucking botched face bitch Nancy Pelosi is out here. Like they're already pushing the propaganda about feminism and LGBTQ acceptance, right? Like it is honestly brilliant the way the military-industrial complex has used feminism and gay rights as propaganda for Middle East intervention. It is genius. They're like, who are the people that we need to convince to go oppress brown people out there in other parts of the world? Who are the people in America that would give the pushback to that?
You tell conservatives like, yo, we got to protect America.
They're like, we're in there. You want to protect the flag? Let's go.
Send the
but
boys.
these liberals, you can't say that because they don't fucking love the flag as much.
They've been anti-war for a long time.
They're anti-war back in Vietnam. They're the ones pushing back. We don't want intervention. So you need to tap into something that they really care about.
Right.
You need to tap into the groups that are oppressed and that you want to fight for. So now you got women's rights activists, right? You have gay rights activists going, we need to go save women. We need to go save gays out there.
I've seen some BLM stuff. People are like, yo, like Black Lives Matter. There's black people in Afghanistan, blah, blah, blah.
So it's so genius. They just go, Nancy Pelosi tweeted something the other day, this fucking retard. She goes, oh, it's disgusting and so sad what the Taliban is going to be doing to these women, just snatching them up and keeping them as sex slaves as they go and take back the country of Afghanistan. We can't let this happen.
Which it is.
Which they're going to do. But we only care about the sex slave shit when it happens in countries with natural resources. Like, I was tweeting this the other day. There's literally countries where they chop the clits off of girls and they don't have natural resources, so we don't care.
There's a civil war in Ethiopia right now.
We do not care.
No one knows about it. No one's talking about it. Like, Ethiopians are chopping each other up as we speak.
So it's like it's such bullshit, and it's shocking that the extreme like leftist liberals haven't given any pushback to this. I'm actually really shocked you don't hear anything from Bernie Sanders. Like, Bernie Sanders talks all this shit, right, about like the billionaire class. Where's the talk about like Raytheon? Where's the talk about the military-industrial complex? Where's the talk about the military-industrial complex? Like, where's AOC? And it makes me feel like, oh, you're a part of this.
Yeah.
You're still a part of this system. You don't operate outside of the system. Like, I want Bernie to be like, why are you using gay rights and women's rights as a proxy to go there and basically destroy people's lives and take resources from these countries in the Middle East?
Yeah, but that's like all the things that we argue about are sort of like the negotiables. Those are like the small rocks that are like, yeah, this is the culture war. We go back and forth about it, and like we try to earn chips here and there. But as far as American imperialism goes, we're not fucking with any of that.
Yeah.
Like, every politician, whether you're left, right, center, like, you are in favor of American imperialism in terms of like your operation within the political machine.
And is that the
Well,
best
it
thing?
depends. That one girl that everybody hated, the Ethiopian chick.
Ilhan Omar.
Yeah, Omar. She gave tons of pushback to American intervention anywhere.
Yeah.
And then people were like, you're not even American.
That's the thing. There's only
That
there was one congresswoman that objected to Afghani intervention after 2001.
Bernie voted against it, like, historically a lot.
Oh, in 2001, there was only one senator at the time that went against it. It was a Democrat from California.
And just let me clarify. I believe that Bernie's against it, but he cries about Bezos not paying any taxes. Cries every single day about what other companies? Maybe like Elon Musk. Cries about Warren Buffett, the billionaire class, the
Rightly
billionaire
so.
class,
Like,
the billionaire class.
Like, I don't know if that's necessarily objectionable. Like,
I'm cool if he does it. That's fine. They're not making the fucking money. Well, I guess you could say their companies are, but they're not dictating policy like these bomb makers.
That doesn't necessarily go toward American imperialism, to use Mark's term from earlier.
Right.
Like, that doesn't help keep the empire going as much as we got to keep these people.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I think he knows where the bread is buttered. And I think he knows things that just aren't going to. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, you would think that there would be a little bit of a conversation.
That's a valid point.
Or that maybe they pay taxes and he's okay with that. As long as Raytheon's paying taxes, that's all he wants is tax dollars, and then you can go take resources from wherever the fuck you want. You can start endless wars in these different places.
I would imagine he wants those tax dollars to go toward universal health care or something. Can I ask you a question? Let's assume all this is true and everything at the end of the day, we're not fucking with American imperialism. We're going to keep our empire running. Is that the best thing for us? Or
Yeah,
our lives in this room all better because America does all this shit, and then we kind of get to act like we're above it somehow?
I'm
we
curious.
get to reap the benefits.
A friend of mine sat down with the CEOs of Raytheon once this is a while back. I won't name any names or anything like that, but like, and asked him, it was like, you hear all this bullshit about the military. They didn't say bullshit. You hear all this criticism about the military industrial complex and like starting wars for profit. How do you guys feel about that? And they said candidly to him, missiles don't sell themselves. Their commodity, right? Their product is missiles.
Yeah.
Right? You need a purpose for missiles.
Right.
Right? If you sell horse and carriages or horse and buggies or whatever like that, and now we got cars, you're out of business, baby. If we don't have war, we don't have conflict.
Right.
they're out of business. Those CEOs, I wonder if their fucking job is to make sure there's some conflict.
And I feel like this is, I don't know, like whenever people talk about the elites, to me, that's what it comprises. It's like corporate executives, like primarily within like war industries.
Yes.
The media.
And the politicians,
politicians
that execute their bidding.
And so like they can go to the media and be like, hey, like look at this crazy story. This is kicking up. I'll send you this footage, like these pictures, this video. It's going to really scare people. It'll be good for your ratings. And it'll also be good for us. Yes. And it'll be good for the politicians that save the day. Everybody wins.
Yes.
Except for the people that are getting imperialized.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I guess I'm going off of you bringing up the point that we tend to occupy areas that have a lot of natural resources that we can make money on as a country. Oil. Doesn't that benefit all of us in this room as well?
So I'm curious about that because if we're spending so much fucking money propping up these places and we're spending so much fucking money on our military and on like development of weapons,
right?
Like if we just stopped the imperialism and stopped producing the weapons at the same rate, like don't get me wrong, I want to make sure that we have military superiority over every country in the world, but like we could just keep on producing. We can not keep on blowing fucking things up and sending tens of thousands of troops over there, right? And propping up an entire country's GDP.
So take a good percentage of that we spend on the war.
Like I wonder if it would offset
defense systems.
Yeah, but again, I don't know. And like this is like way above my pay grade when it comes to like economics, right?
Yeah.
I also think that there's reasons why we're there that are outside of just resources. I think that we want to make sure that there's not a fucking pipeline built from one of our enemies. To Europe, right? So like we're doing things to make sure that we protect our own oil interests. So if a lot of shit is fucked up in Afghanistan, they can't build that pipeline up. You still got to ship your oil from Saudi Arabia. Guess who's in bed with Saudi Arabia? The boys.
Right.
So I think obviously geopolitics is a very difficult thing to digest.
Right.
But I hear what you're saying. It just fucking sucks.
Because that's the question I always come back to before I start judging all these people. And I don't know any of the details. I don't know how most of this shit works. I just start wondering, like, am I really allowed to criticize or do I benefit? Is my life infinitely better because of the fucked up things America does? You know what I mean? Like, I'm wiping my ass with 2-ply. Life is good.
Yeah. No, your life is definitely better.
Yeah.
We all benefit from it, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I think we just assume we do, but I don't know how much we do.
Yeah, that's what I assume. I'm like, who am I to criticize? I got so many poor cousins in India don't even have the fucking toilet. Here I am. I got a bidet. Like, what am I?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think a lot of our leverage in the world just comes from consumption power.
It's quite possible. I don't know. And that's where I'm, you try to look at yourself before you criticize. So whenever I want to be like, it's fucked up they're doing this, I'm like, am I benefiting from that? I'm trying to question myself and my own. Do I have the right to sit on this pedestal and say, how dare you?
Yeah. This also, to me, is kind of like an illustration of like the governmental power thing that we were talking about before. Like giving the government power that then gets used in a good way, but then gets like twisted into a bad way. So like after 9/11, it was like the AUMF or whatever, like authorization of military force, that everyone voted for to go get the guys that did it, get Al Qaeda, like all that shit.
Right.
And then it was that military authorization that was used to go into like the Philippines, go into Afghanistan, like go into all these other places. So like the initial intention of it was good, like let's go get the bad guys. And then it was like, all right, now that we have this thing in place, let's just utilize that and interpret that under like war court to go into anywhere else that we need to go.
And defeat a conspiracy theory that there could be people who know that let's get this authorization shit, whatever you just said, let's get that done, and then we can take that and run with it.
I don't even think the conspiracy thing. I think it's
if
just
you
like,
wanted to make it a conspiracy thing, that's where you go, 9/11 would be an inside job planned by these guys.
That's
so
the
then
same
they
thing
can
with the
say
Patriot Act. They say 9/11 was used to
false flag,
erode
modern
civil
Reichstag,
liberties
whatever.
and do mass monitoring and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what was used to get into Afghanistan. It was that authorization.
This is why it is so hard to make change, like lasting change in government in America. Because, and why it should be. It's like really hard to amend something, part of the Constitution. Like it's really hard. Like we're just locked in. It feels as if nothing ever changes, right? Because you have both these sides, and it's very hard for one side to get control of the House and the Senate and just get approval of everything. It's very hard, but it's supposed to be. Because when things get changed quickly, they get taken advantage of so easily, right? Like it doesn't matter if it's for the best reasons. You're going to find a way to monetize it, take advantage of it, and completely manipulate people to continue to support it.
Right.
And Yeah, man. It's just it's such a shame, dude. And I don't know, like we can't remove our responsibility from it. That's what I fear. I fear like we're out now. Oh, sorry. Okay. And then you guys got to deal with this mess. And it's like that's not how it is, dude.
Yeah.
Like we created the mess.
Yeah.
We got to clean that shit up.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to clean it up, but listen, we didn't decide to be in there, the people. You know, like this is a lot of times the government makes these decisions, right? And we have to bear the responsibility for them as the people, right? Because we vote in the government.
Right.
A lot of times these decisions are not being made by the motherfuckers that we vote in, right? They're being made by these special interest groups. They're being made by these massive, trillion-dollar corporations. Like those are the people that are really dictating this American policy. And then the world looks at us and starts going, how the fuck can you guys do this? We're like, bro, we don't want this.
Yeah.
We don't want to have anything to do with Afghanistan. Most Americans don't know a single fucking city in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
We have no clue. And we're looking at like, how do I benefit from Afghanistan? I would know how I'd benefit from a relationship with Saudi Arabia.
If you took the names off of a map of the world, I wouldn't be able to name pretty much any country we've gone to war with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Afghanistan, I can't point it out.
Yeah.
Yo, show me the numbers, yo. Show me I bet if they showed us the numbers, they're like, listen, this is how much it costs. This is how much American imperialism costs. And this is what we get out of it. And this is what life would be like without it. Like, if they just broke that down, somebody must have broken this down. But if they just broke that down completely, they're like, listen, gas is going to be $10 a gallon. Like, if you really broke that whole shit down to us, I bet you Americans would be like, all right, man, do your thing, yo. Like, if it looked beneficial enough to us, be like, yo, keep doing your thing, Pelosi, my bad.
Oh, the Super Bowl's on. Oh, the Super Bowl's on.
Word.
It's like Michael Jackson. You know how we all pretend we don't think he did it? Because we know if we found out, we'd still listen? I think we don't want to know the number because we're like, if we find out what it costs us, we'd be like, just kill
Stop asking questions.
Yeah,
like, let the man live.
I don't think we want to know.
Yeah.
I think if we saw how much we benefited, we'd all find out our own morals ain't shit. And we'd be like, hey, do what you got to do, man.
And if that's the case, man, it is amazing that they haven't said that shit yet. Because if you were tweeting at me every single day saying I ain't shit, right? Like I was tweeting at Pelosi and all these other motherfuckers. Like if people just talking shit to you every single day and you're like, you dumb motherfuckers, you know what your life would be like? Right? Like, isn't that crazy? I would have definitely said it. Yeah. Immediately I would have said it.
Yeah. Yo, I think Republicans got to apologize to the Dixie Chicks.
Okay.
Oh, fucking valid point,
Long time coming, bro. I want Rush Limbaugh. I want
Why?
Hannity.
What happened?
I want fucking Glenn Beck.
Because the Dixie Chicks' career, and you probably know the story more accurately than me.
I mean, basically that. Like, I think they were in London. And at the time, there was like a pretty big like British like resentment to like Middle Eastern intervention.
Yeah.
And then they go on tour. They go to
irony.
London. And they
the
learned their
British
lesson.
could take a moral fucking high ground.
They learned their lesson.
Middle Eastern intervention. Keep going.
And so basically, they go there and they're like, "Yo, like we stand with you guys. Like we completely agree. We don't want this war. We don't want the violence. We don't like George Bush is going to the Middle East. Like we're ashamed that George Bush is from Texas." That's what they said at the concert.
Yeah.
The baby type shit. Like that moment, like beat stops and they just let it rip. Put your lighters in there if you don't like the war in Iraq, whatever. And then they got canceled by every like Republican commentator. Their career kind of ended.
They're off CMT. Their careers, they were fucking massive.
They were the biggest name in country music.
They're a country group touring in London.
Don't get radio play to this day.
They finally had a song that like this year got radio play a little bit.
Gaslighter.
But it didn't even blow up. And they were the biggest thing in country music for a few years. And then they said one thing, we're ashamed to be from the same state as George Bush is what I always heard as a Texan.
Yeah.
And then that was it. Somehow, and it's amazing. Do we even have video evidence of this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there was a video. And now all the Republicans are like, why are we there? Like, this Biden's an idiot. Like, blah, blah, blah.
That's some shit like, you knew who your fans were, dummies. I'm tired of these crying ass bitches. Like, you knew who your fans were. You were showing up to the shows. You saw the flags that they was waving in the fucking crowd. You made enough millions where you were able to have a point and be willing to lose your career. And then it was like, I'm gonna say how I really feel. But you made your millions first, so shut your fucking mouth.
I think they felt safe in England.
Huh?
They felt safe in England.
Staying in England.
Even more pussy. Stay at home here. I don't know. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that shit where like you make all your money first and then you decide that you're gonna be a good person. Like roll the dice, bro. If you really feel like it, roll the dice.
I don't know the history on this fully.
It was also pretty quickly after the war. It wasn't like.
But the Dixie Chicks have always sort of been like the lefties of the country world.
Well, then they shouldn't be canceled, right?
I think
It
that
was
was
just,
when
it
people
was the
felt that-
timing of it. I mean, it was post 9/11. I mean, within
Yeah, it was like
it's
2 weeks.
Sinead O'Connor doing.
I
the-
think,
the
yeah.
Like we didn't
Catholic-
have,
yeah.
like we didn't intervene in the Middle
I
East.
think I
before,
remember
like-
hearing about this in like 2003.
Yeah,
and
it was-
9/11
it's-
was the end of 2001. So we probably went to war 2002
We
ish.
entered in 2003.
Oh, so this was quick. This was quick.
This is weeks after we're entering.
Yeah.
This is for the first round of combat is.
I mean, we were in there with his pops.
Yeah, but
like-
they
They didn't
weren't
have
a
the
torn
platform
country.
to say it then. They're not gonna say it before.
They're at an
Hey,
open
remember
mic.
15 years ago? Yo, that was our bad, dog. We never should have did that shit.
What's up, Houston? Also, fuck George Senior.
Fuck these bitches, bro. You're not doing
Nah.
nothing brave.
I'm
Fuck
sorry,
all that.
chicks. They're the
Yo,
chicks now.
they deserve an apology, dog.
Nah,
Nah, they do. They do.
no, they
They
don't.
had some slappers,
No,
bro.
they don't. They made the money. They kissed the devil. They knew what the fuck they was doing. And once they made enough money, they're like, I don't want to be with the devil anymore. It's like them
I
dumb
don't
bitches
think
that was
that
with
adds
Hugh
up.
Hefner. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I don't
them
think
Hugh
that's the
Hefner
same.
girlfriends. They're like all about being a fucking Playboy bunny. Then they got their own TV show and their own spinoff. They're like, oh, I don't want to be with this old man anymore. It's like you knew what you did.
Yeah, that I agree with, but I don't think the Dixie Chicks, they didn't write like a bunch of pro-America music and then all of a sudden get money and then be like, yo, fuck you. They just made country music.
Yeah.
Then a few weeks after we ended a war, they were like, yo, we don't want to be a part of this shit either.
They also made like lefty country music. Like.
Yeah,
So
it was
how'd
like
they get canceled?
It was chick shit.
They absolutely just lost all their tours. They lost all their sponsors.
No, he's saying if they were lefty, then how come they're suddenly getting canceled? Because then they went too far. You can be slightly left, but they weren't like, there was nothing to voice.
They
You
were
could-
apolitical.
Yeah.
It was
Gotcha.
also pre-social media, so they didn't have any contact with their fans. So
If
their
they were, if
agency
it was
dropped
pro-social
them,
media, maybe we would have been like,
and also
"Fuck
country
outta here,
music,
bitch."
radio, which dominates country
Oh yeah,
music.
they were off
is
the radio.
all
They never got
right-wing.
to tour again. No one showed
Yeah.
up. Like.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever. It is what it is. You know who your
Republicans
fans
came
were.
out. Newt Gingrich, like all these,
yeah,
they got trashed.
it went crazy.
Yeah, but that's also like that political grandstanding shit.
Yeah.
Like you're using this as an opportunity
Yeah, they
to
don't give a
show
fuck
how
about
much you
Dixie.
love
They
America.
never heard of the
like-
Dixie
And his
Chicks.
point,
Yeah.
Mark's point is that's fucking gross, especially gross now because now you're just parroting what they were saying basically.
Yeah.
Never should
Yeah.
have been there. You fucking ended these girls' careers so you could get 5 minutes of airtime.
Right.
Yeah, and they had bangers the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hits.
So we lost, really.
That's what I'm saying.
We lost.
Years of greatness.
The chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to put Britney's dad in charge of Afghanistan. I think that's what we need. We need a
Yeah.
conservatorship in Afghanistan.
We
Yeah.
really do, man.
Get Britney's dad over there. Like, because Afghanistan's in their head shaving phase right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're going
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Like they're
yeah,
kind of like off the meds a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we got to get him. What's his name again? Rick.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Jamie
Yeah.
Spears.
We got to
He
get
got
Jamie
time
over there.
now. He got the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. That's what I'm
that
saying.
motherfucker's a psycho, bro.
You think it's weird he named his daughter
He
Jamie
named
too?
his daughter after him.
That's
my
wild.
favorite of that is George Foreman though.
Georgina?
He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
he's got 5 sons all named George,
Yeah.
and then he's got one daughter named like Georgina, and I maybe think another daughter named Georgetta. He has 12 kids.
Yeah.
And he's named over half of them after himself.
Yeah. That's wild. But also being a dude and naming your daughter after you is crazy.
Yeah.
Like you are a crazy person.
Yeah. It's a narcissist.
That is unbelievable levels of narcissism. Like you have to look at your wife and be like, I think we should name her after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's
It's a younger daughter too.
Yeah,
Like he lost the fight with the older daughter, and he was like, "All right, I get the next one though, 100%."
Yeah,
Like, "All right,
he,
what do you pick?"
you know what? He won the fight with the older daughter.
Yeah, I guess.
He won.
Yeah, that was
You didn't let me
payback.
have the name. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
her. Her money.
With
Give me
that
her
being
whole
said,
shit.
I'm naming my daughter Mark,
You
100%.
gotta do it.
Dion's daughter's name is like Deion Sanders, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Deandra, something like that.
What is that about?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, the junior shit's a little weird,
A little sussy, right?
a little sus.
Yo,
Yeah.
you know what I don't think is sus? The third.
I'm naming my kid the third. I'm skipping.
I
right
get
to
the
it.
third. I'm with you.
Because it's really an homage to your father.
Yeah.
It's not narcissistic. You're like,
Yeah.
I have so much respect for my dad. I'm going to bestow his name on my child.
And now
Yeah.
this is a legacy, and it all dates back to this. guy.
Yes. But the first person to go junior, you are a bona fide narcissist.
You can also skip it though. You could just name your kid
Son.
after your dad, and then he can be
Yo,
junior.
yo, yo, son. You know who's
No,
a
I can't.
shitty father?
Why?
Junior is the next generation.
It can't be senior and then junior, and it skips me.
No.
You know who's a shitty
not?
father? Is the guy who names his kid Junior, and then his kid doesn't name his kid the third.
Yeah, that's a shitty
Yo,
Yeah.
you're looking at that guy like, yeah, his name is gonna be Aaron.
That's a
Fuck
shitty-
you.
Yeah. I want my kid to be unique.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be anything like this grandpa. Yeah.
Now you're the narcissist and a shitty dad. If you were a narcissist but you killed it, you knew. You called your shot. This kid
Called
gonna
your
love me, bro.
shot. Yeah.
That's their notepad in a wallet. That's their post-it note.
Damn.
I'm gonna be such a good dad. My kid's gonna name his kid the third.
Yeah, that's pointing to the stands. That's Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
going,
That
Yo,
is,
right there.
Wow,
It's gonna
that's
go
a
right
good
there.
ass point.
But if you do that shit and your kid is like, nah, bro, it stops with me.
yeah,
You
yeah,
suck,
yeah.
dude.
So, what are you gonna name my grandkid? Jake.
The first.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the first. You gotta hope. You gotta wait till your dad dies before you get a kid.
It's
That's what
also
you
so
gotta
waspy. I knew a kid. I also like the nicknames that come with it, but it's so waspy. If you're the fourth, so fourth in line, your initials are IV, and I knew a kid named Ivy because he was the fourth.
I
And
know a
then-
couple of black thirds.
See, I see it
Oh,
as
yeah.
waspy or poor.
Like, this is all I got to give you.
Exactly.
I got nothing else
Yeah.
to give you, bro.
It's Jethro the Seventh,
Yeah.
right? Like some real hillbilly shit.
Latinos
I
do
got
that a
nothing
lot,
but a
too.
name.
Or some watch.
I know
I
a
didn't
million.
know Latinos
I know
would go.
hundreds of Latinos, maybe not hundreds, 5 probably.
Right.
That were named Junior. They were all Junior.
Junior, but I don't know about the third, the fourth,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
any of that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Also, there's limited names.
That's
They
a
have
good
like
point.
7 names.
Yeah, they
Nobody has
accidentally
less
named
names than
Junior.
Latinos, right? They really have very few names.
Carlos
No,
Sanchez.
no.
I guess he's a junior.
Carlos,
I didn't know.
Pedro, Juan,
I can name
Luis,
Hector.
Hector,
Jose.
Jose,
Jesus. Angel.
Jesus.
Jesus. That's it. I think they have under. I bet you. Whoa. I bet you
Mario. I know a couple Marios. This is more Italian, but I know a couple.
under 25 names. I bet you 90% of Latinos are named under 25 names.
Male names.
Male. Even less for women. Maria, Mari,
There's there's pushback to this. The
Okay.
name Muhammad. We met in Houston
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah,
Dallas.
yeah. Muslims have 3 names.
Do you
son-
remember the guy?
Yeah,
The guy comes up to us and he goes, "Hey, what's up? We're big fans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're Muhammad. I'm
Yeah.
Muhammad."
Oh,
No, he
can, I,
says,
can I say something? Can I say something real quick? What an asshole Muslim to not name their kid Muhammad.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you got it.
90% of them are named Muhammad. And then you have to have that conversation where you're going to be the unique one. Oh, my kid's name is Imad. Just name him Muhammad. It's Mo. It's MD. Okay? Like 90% of the rest of them. Why do you have to be the hipster muzzy?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that how you're hipster in Islam? Is like
Aziz?
Aziz.
All right, bro. Zishan. All right, we get it with the Z's,
Yo,
dog. We get it.
Literally everybody's name is Mo. Everybody.
Yeah.
Just go along with it.
What about Ahmed or Ahmad?
No, dude.
No, we can't even do that?
No, 90%? What percent are named Muhammad?
Probably a lot. Let me check.
99.9 probably.
It's unreal. I mean, it is unbelievable the amount of Uber and taxi drivers that you get that are named
Right.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Like it's hacky at this point.
You know what though? I feel like I know way too many Andrews. I feel like it's way too many Andrews, and it's a lot of Alexes. We got 3 Alexes that work with us.
There's no way that you're comparing the name Andrew or Alex to the name Muhammad.
I'm not
We're
comparing.
talking about a
But if we're
billion
also
Muslims.
talking about
Yeah.
overused names, and this is one that's slept on, Andrew, a lot of Andrews, a lot of Alexes.
Akash.
Yeah.
I don't think you're understanding here. We're talking about a billion
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
Yes. Muhammad, way more common.
About 150 million men and boys.
what's the Superbad line where he's like, "Why'd you pick McLovin?" He was like, "Well, it's I was between McLovin and Muhammad." He's like, "Why would it be between those 2 names?" He goes, "Muhammad's the most common name in the world. Read a book."
I believe that. Most common name in the world.
Yeah.
It is.
150 million men and boys named Muhammad.
150 million.
About half the U.S. Or actually the full male population of the U.S. pretty much.
That's crazy, dude.
It's like if every man in America was named Muhammad.
Every man in America had the same name. That's not Andrew or Alex.
That's not.
That's not
I
Andrew
just
or
am
Alex.
running across a lot of Andrews and Alexes. I'm like, this is a
Sure,
lot. Yeah,
I'm
it's a
sure.
lot.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
us.
Spend some time in Baghdad.
Yeah. It's not like every single time you get into a car, it's by a guy named Andrew.
That's got to
Alex.
be easy for you guys because you have a hard time telling them apart anyway.
What?
Brown people. Hey, Muhammad, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't got to learn names this way.
That's right. Matter of fact, when you meet a brown person, is it even offensive to assume Muhammad? They can't even be offended by that.
No, like, because their
Yo,
brother's
why
name
you just
Muhammad.
assume my name is Muhammad?
Your
It
brother- your
is,
brother's
but
name
Why
Muhammad.
would you assume?
Your uncle's name
90%.
Your dad's name
You're, I mean, no,
Muhammad.
you're right. No,
I'm
my name
90%
is...
right.
Yeah, you're right. My name is Muhammad. I just wish you would have
But-
known right away.
In Bali, they name the kid based off of the order that they're born. So, like, the firstborn has one of 2 or 3 names. The second has one of 2. The third is always the one other name, and then the fourth, and then it repeats itself. You have more than 4
So
kids.
everybody in the neighborhood. is just
Everyone.
1,
You
2,
can
3, or
guess if
4.
you say, "Are you the oldest kid?" All right, your name is Wayan Putu or Gede.
Wow.
Love that.
Right?
Efficiency.
It makes it
Yo, if
easy,
you're
though.
bad with names, that's the best. I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
The best.
That's
There's
like a
4
uniform in school.
possibilities.
Like in school, you have to wear the
Yeah.
uniform, and if you go to school with a uniform, you don't have to think about it. You're like, oh, it's taken
I'm
care
outta
of.
here.
Yeah.
When they let you pick your shoes,
Oh
that's,
yeah,
that's life.
That's the middle name. That's the middle name. You're like, I'm going with
Yeah,
Skylar.
that's the middle name.
Yeah.
I'm accessorizing here.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to pee real quick.
All right, guys, couple of quick show announcements from me as well. I'm going to be in Austin September 23rd through 25th at the Moon Tower Comedy Festival. Make sure you come through. Also, this show isn't fully agreed to yet, but we're going to make this shit happen. I'm finally coming to Texas to headline. I'm going to be in Houston October 1st at the Secret Group. I know it's been a long time, so get them fucking tickets. Let's sell both those shows out. October 15th, Toronto, Grand Girard Theater. We sold out the 2 shows we have. We're still trying to find a new venue and maybe add 2 more shows on Saturday as well. So Toronto, we're going to get tickets as soon as the link is live. I'll let y'all know. Cop them motherfuckers. Let's keep selling it out. November 5th, I'm going to be in Atlanta at the Red Clay Comedy Festival. November 11th through 13th, I'm going to be in Indianapolis at Helium. And my October show that was originally October 8th at DC is now moved to December 9th through 11th at the Comedy Loft. They're trying to move us into a bigger space there as well. So get your tickets, AkaashSingh.com. Let's bring that ass.
All right, we're back. Yeah, I just saw a video of the people like hanging on to the wheel of the plane.
Trying to take off with the plane. As the U.S. Armed Forces plane is like taking off. They're like
I don't know if
just
it's
taking
taking
it.
off.
Yeah.
There's no way it's going to take off with all those people on.
And
Fair.
apparently there were people in the wheel well.
They're hanging off of it.
That
They're just
that
trying
when
to
it
get
took
in
off,
any way they can.
and then they fell out of the wheel well as the plane was taking off.
I mean, what would they think was going to happen? They were just going to hold on for the whole flight?
No, the wheel will come in, and you can kind of like hide in the wheel well.
And
think
then
you freeze to death.
Yeah, that's what
These
happens.
people who try to do that.
They lose consciousness.
Burning building or jumping out. You know what I mean? Like,
It's weird. When I spoke to this guy who's in Kabul, he's like a journalist, dude. He didn't seem that concerned. He's like, tomorrow it's going to go down. We'll see what happens. But I don't know.
The Taliban's already saying if you're impartial media, you could stay, you can operate well. Like they're trying to.
How is the Taliban this organized? How are they this efficient? Like, who's funding the Taliban?
They're trying to be a real government.
Dude,
Like
The leader, the spokesperson, 280,000 Twitter followers. Like
No. But I don't understand. Like, the military strikes had to be incredibly organized.
Yeah.
Right? Their ability to, like, take over, understand what they need to go for. Like, I don't know. We always looked at the Taliban like they're hanging out in caves and shit like that. But
They're planning in that
nah,
cave,
that's
though.
Taliban 1.0.
This
like,
is the new
seriously,
shit.
This is actually Taliban 2.0.
who's promoting this? Who's funding this?
Oil money, like magnates, like Osama bin Laden famously like had a hyper wealthy family and a wealthy dad, and like
Yeah.
he used certain funding from like different pseudo governments and other forces to build these things up.
the Taliban extracted $464 million in profits by mining and imposing taxes on miners of copper, oil, gas, cobalt, gold, iron, lithium. So they basically just occupy cities and areas of Afghanistan and then extract the resources.
Right. So they're doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opium, apparently.
So why are they upset about it?
Afghanistan is a source of 84% of the world's global opium.
Yeah. Now, didn't we kick them out of Afghanistan entirely?
Mm-mm.
So they were always in certain regions.
Yeah, I mean, there was different numbers, like apparently, because that's what people were asking Biden in the press conference. So, like, is it inevitable considering that Afghanistan controls 40% of the country?
You mean Taliban?
Or Taliban controls 40% of the country. And he was like, well, it's actually less than that, and it's not necessarily blah, blah, blah. So there was different estimations of how much it was, and I don't think people expected it to be as much control as they had.
You know what's kind of interesting about this plane scene? If you see the viral video of the people grabbing onto the plane, or like a lot of people are saying it looks like World War Z. Remember that movie, the zombie movie? And then I see other people grandstanding on that and being like, oh, you Westerners have to compare it to a horror movie, World War Z. It's like, bruh, that's how we're trying to identify how fucked up it is.
That's all we understand.
You can't even let a person start to empathize without being like, oh, fuck you for trying to have empathy.
Yeah.
It's just there's such a can't-winism with everything in social media.
What are we supposed to compare it to?
Yeah. Oh, it's like Kabul today. That's the only thing you compare it to.
There's nothing that happens in America that's like that at all.
You know how heartless how heartless would you sound? I'm like, that's like Black Friday.
Yeah.
You're like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You ever try to get a VCR at Best Buy? VCR.
A Walkman, you mean?
But it's like, come on.
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
Like when the tsunamis were happening, I was like, it's like Sharknado. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's you
Yeah.
just compare it to what you know.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And thank God we don't know what that shit is like. I mean, great. What an amazing country this is.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
so privileged here.
We're so fucking lucky. And how much did we really? I really need to understand. Someone needs to explain to me how much we really benefited from being in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
I really need to understand because now, of course, all like the fear mongers are coming out and they're like, now there's finally a place for these terrorists to relax and plan safely with the protection of another terrorist organization, and they can coordinate attacks on Europe and America, and without the concern of American forces in there spying and gathering intel to protect us. Like, this is what this is the the 5-year plan. Like, what is really going to happen? There might
Right.
be another big attack on the West, etc.
Right.
So. But I don't know. I don't know how much we actually benefit. And if
I
they
mean-
did have 40% of the regions,
I don't know what percentage, but it was high.
yeah. But you were saying that they had a certain
Yeah.
percentage of the Taliban was in control of a certain percentage. Like, why don't they just harbor the terrorists there? And if they're making bank, like it said, like they could easily hang out, get a conference room, figure out your terror attacks.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't think anything changes that much more.
Well, it's difficult to know how much you benefited as an American citizen, or I benefited.
Yeah.
But Halliburton probably did okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Lockheed Martin probably did okay.
Yeah.
Like those guys did good, and ultimately it's the elite and the
Yeah,
power
I
brokers
think
that
what
make
we're wondering is
decisions.
how much does that benefit us as just a pure like byproduct or trickle down or whatever the term is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know it benefits those companies. So
Right.
it's like you make weapons, you're winning right now. How much are we also winning?
The assumption is there though that that assumption is saying that we're there because it benefits us. It might not benefit us at all.
That's what I need to
think it
That's what
does.
we're
understand.
trying to find out.
Right,
Yeah. So like,
but it's possible that it doesn't, and we would still occupy.
Yeah, and we would like to know.
and then I'd be pissed.
yeah.
Right.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is be honest with myself.
Yes,
Mhm.
exactly.
If it increases my life 25%, am I willing to take that 25% sacrifice? I think most people will not. You ask them if they're willing to take a 25% pay cut at work, they're not going to take it,
Right.
right? So, but if it increases my life 1% or 2%, and it increases Halliburton and Raytheon's life 300%, fuck all them,
Yeah.
yeah.
yank them out. Let's get back to regular shit and not feel the guilt of completely destabilizing a nation of independent people and destroying their fucking lives. And now, I mean, countless more are going to be dead. I mean, it's going to be real
Yeah.
sad. I mean,
Yeah.
every motherfucker that was on that plane is going to be in a picture, and they're going to be walking around the streets like, was that you on the wheel? That was you on the wheel trying to get out
That
of
was
here?
the other Muhammad. That wasn't me.
Right? So it's like, I don't know, man. Life is going to be shitty. It's going to be shitty. But I need to know. I need to know exactly how much I benefit from American imperialism.
Yes.
I need to know.
I need to know where the accountability lies. If it lies with me for being okay with it and I make this money, bet. If it's them
Yeah.
and we don't really benefit, then I can hold the government accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
get
also
into a point where I want to know. Before I didn't want to know.
it's the sum of parts though. Like American imperialism is not just one country or one region.
course.
It's just the whole world. Of
course.
And it's also like multifaceted.
This
It's
would
not
be a
just war.
good like marker for it, though.
Yeah.
Like a barometer of how much we benefit from intervention.
Yeah, like if I benefit 1% from Afghanistan, but if I benefit 20% from having military bases around the world, let's keep those bases.
That's my point. Like, I don't know if you necessarily benefit a ton from one specific country, but you benefit 25% from military bases. You benefit 20% from digital colonialism with media and tech. You benefit
I don't count
30%
that.
from spies and shit.
I don't
Like,
count digital colonialism because they have the ability to opt out. You have the
Yeah.
ability to not have an Instagram page. You have the
Right.
ability to not have a Facebook page. Like that's your choice. If you want to share your information and data with the world because you need to get likes and shit and pats on the back for how cute you look in your fucking outfit, then that's on you.
And the stakes
It's
are
different when a motherfucker is there telling you how to live your life, what to do, when you're going to do it, what parts of your religion are allowed to be expressed and what parts are not. Like,
the stakes are a lot higher with military colonialism than
Yeah.
digital colonialism.
you're
Yeah.
changing people's lives.
but they operate as far as percentages go.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Like, there's percentages of each that are affecting our lives every day.
sure. I don't
I'm
think
all about digital colonialism. I'm all about like cultural colonialism, like movies and shit.
Yep.
Like put out our action movies, make them want to drive around fast cars
Yep.
like Vin Diesel and shit. Like that's cool. That's awesome. That's great.
Mhm.
Win, win, win in that way. That is way different because that's opt in. You have to opt into Fast and the Furious.
Mhm.
You have to opt in to thinking Vin Diesel's cool. We don't even think Vin Diesel's cool in America, but if they think he's cool, fine, great. You got to opt into our music. You got to opt into all those things. That is an option. You don't get to opt into a fucking helicopter showing up in your neighborhood and telling everybody this is how you're going to live your life.
yeah, this necessarily costs us lives.
Yes.
Like
And
absolutely.
rap music doesn't kill American soldiers. It kills Americans, but it doesn't kill American soldiers, right? So like, you're not having American freedom fighters dying for these causes that we don't give a fuck about. So these big wigs can make a bunch of money.
Yes.
So fuck all that. But I need to know. Because I'll be a complete hypocrite if they come back and they're like, yo, Afghanistan, that is 30% increase in your lifestyle. Just that one place.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to go get that 30% somewhere else. So watch out South America, watch out Africa, watch out. Some region's going to need to get destabilized for us to go back in there and fake prop it up again. And you know what I feel bad for? I feel bad for the soldiers, man, because their mission is noble.
Yes.
Like, what they're doing is noble.
It's very noble.
Like, if you are going, wow, this girl is being stolen from her family so she can be a sex slave for a Taliban army regiment, you're stopping that, returning to her family. That's a noble cause. But you're only doing that so that this military company or this missile company can make billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So it's like, what you're doing is good. You get to feel good about what you're doing. But the real reason you're doing it is so these guys can make trillions of dollars.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Stop me if I'm missing something stupid. Is it a testament to how powerful like a De Beers is that we don't occupy Sierra Leone? Because you brought up we like minerals, resources, whatever.
Yeah.
We can make a shitload of money off diamonds. Kids are getting killed, arms chopped off in Sierra Leone for diamonds.
Yeah.
And we're just like, nah, y'all got that.
Diamonds are fake.
Yeah, but we could still make a lot of money off them.
I think the reason why the diamonds aren't, why we don't care about diamonds is because nobody needs them. You know?
The wealth is, or the value's all like prescribed, or whatever the word is.
Yeah, like you need oil, bro.
Yeah.
Like you need, I guess you could say you don't need, no, copper you need. Like you build things with copper, right? There's the wires, what are those cables that they lay at the bottom of the ocean? Like you need these certain minerals and these precious metals in order for life to function as we know it. And it's like diamonds you don't need. It's actually amazing what they've done.
It's the craziest shit ever.
It's the greatest business ever created.
Yeah.
Because it's all based on nothing.
Nothing.
It's genius.
It's not rare, not precious, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Fucking useless piece of glass.
It really is. Fucking A. All right. Anything else on this before we move on, guys?
Nah.
No. Just kind of sad.
Sucks, yeah.
It's just a sad thing to watch, man.
Who's next? Who do you think gets it next?
Might run it back.
You think that's the vibes?
If there's enough public outcry or whatever. They can gain sentiment. There's money to be made. Run it back.
Just
You
get
think
right
maybe
back
they would
in
pull
there.
out just to justify being there another 10 years?
I think that's what some people are saying.
Because they know this will happen, and then people are up in arms. It's like, all right, we'll go back, guys. Fine, we'll protect them.
And it's almost too easy for the Taliban to take over. Like if you really had 300,000 armed Afghan military, forces, like you really had, they apparently have a air force. Like the Taliban doesn't have an air force.
Yeah.
So start bombing some shit.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you have air superiority, I think every war since World War I has been won by air superiority.
Makes sense.
Right? Like I think the reason why Israel was just mopping motherfuckers in the Middle East is because you had an unbelievable air force, right?
Yes.
But I mean, it's part of it,
No,
but for
absolutely.
real, right?
Airplanes from World War II were sent over.
And then
helped out.
boom. So it's like, I don't know, man. Something seems a little fishy here. It just seems too easy. And I wonder if they're setting up Biden to be the fall guy. I wonder
I've
if
been
that's
wondering that.
Biden, you get out of here. Now, I asked some people about this. I was like, are they trying to get Biden out of here? Is this his big fuck up? And then this poor guy plays the role his whole life. And this shows you how diabolical his game is, bro. He plays the company man his whole life, his whole career. Finally gets in a position, and then what do? The second they need him out of here, the second he's stuttering too much on camera, second he's looking like his cognitive abilities aren't there, they blame the fall of Afghanistan on him.
Yeah.
Even though it was honestly Trump's decision to pull out. Now, he could have definitely changed it, but Trump did start laying the groundwork, right?
Right.
They did have that negotiation with the Taliban.
I think he pulled out like 3,000 troops like at the end of his presidency, like around like 2019, 2020, I think.
Yeah, so but it is interesting. He plays the company man the whole time, and then legacy completely destroyed. This is on Biden's hands. That's how everybody's marketing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I was talking to people, and they were like, they don't think that's the case. And I go, why? They're like, because the powers that be love having Biden there because they just get to tell him what to do. They hated Trump there.
Right.
Because that motherfucker was doing what he wanted to do.
Right.
And they were like,
Yeah.
But Biden, I don't think, is making a single decision. Do you guys feel like he's making any decisions?
I mean, no.
I don't think he's making a single decision. So they love having a guy that's not making a single decision. The only problem is the guy can barely hold a press conference.
Right.
Right? So they have the perfect person in the fact that they're not going to be independent at all in their thinking, but the worst person because he's the laughingstock of media in the world.
Right.
What do you do?
Bye.
Adios?
Yeah.
Kamala?
Maybe. Or just maybe wait till re-election. And then just re-up and get someone else in there. I don't
Maybe
know.
he doesn't run. They tell him, like, yo, you're out.
Yeah, he's out.
And then
Yeah.
Kamala takes over and you see how she does. If he decides not to run, is there another primary all over again? How does that work? Or is it just her?
It depends if the party supports her. I think if the party supports her, then she's the incumbent, but the party might not. The party might go, I don't think that you have enough likability. They'll run the metrics.
Oh, her shit is down. Yeah. Her likability is not good.
I haven't heard anything from her.
I've heard her approval
She's
rating
been
is really
ghost, right?
The only thing I've heard from her is telling immigrants don't come.
Yeah.
That's literally the only thing. And some conservatives might be on board.
Yo,
They're like,
they
"All
let
right."
her say that.
Yeah,
they
we
let her
flipped.
say one word, and then they're like, shut your ass up. Yo, Pence talked more than Kamala.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Because the way this is looking, if Trump wants to run in 2024, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
He gonna have a real shot. These guys are not going to like it because you set up Biden to fall. Kamala nobody likes. So
Yeah.
then what happens? You have another whole 2020 primary style, see who wins if you get Biden out of there.
Oh, God.
But yeah, situation sucks. We might have to go over there and try to figure it out.
Oh, no.
Us.
Oh, no. You think? Think we'll do it?
I think we figure it out. You could at least get the airline thing figured out.
I-
All of them
listen.
jumping on the airplane. Like, you have, like, you know.
Schultz 2032. I've been saying this, bro.
Oh, fuck this. Fuck all that. Fuck that.
No, I think you just go and try to straighten up the airplane.
And do
You know,
what?
I don't know. You just like to yell at people on airplanes. I feel like you kind of got like your airplane situation figured out. Like
Yeah, I
all these
got
people
that.
hanging on the outside. You just be like, yo, like chill, put your mask on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can straighten them up.
I would straighten them up.
But he's
They wouldn't listen.
He's PJ Schultz now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
point.
that's right. Yeah, we're only on the private jet from now on. That's what it is. Sorry, guys.
Sometimes semi-private, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Why does it
Who's
matter?
counting? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who's counting?
It's a shared indoor space is what we call
What
it.
else we got? What else we got?
All right. PJ Washington. That's his name?
Speaking of PJs,
Hey, Private Jet Washington had a very public
Yeah,
baby
so
mama
there's
issue.
like PJ Washington was dating this like famous thought named Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the girl that wrote the tell-all book about everybody she slept with. She's Superhead for this generation.
Oh yeah, she's new superhead.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Also kind of a
And-
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. So she was with this this basketball player, PJ Washington. I believe he plays for the Washington
Wizards, I believe.
Wizards, and she gets pregnant. Baby comes out, I think a month after.
Yeah.
Divorces him,
Oh.
and now allegedly is going to get $200,000 a month in child support. And then videos popped up of her back in the day saying, if you really want to come up off a check, just get pregnant by an NBA player or by an athlete because they never want to wear condoms.
Yeah, they're stupid.
And they're stupid. They're the easiest ones to trick and yada, yada, yada. So people are putting these things together and they're saying, oh my God, she totally tricked him. She was never into him.
Yeah.
In the first place, she just got up a check. And the second the baby came out, she was like, you're going to pay me for the rest of this baby's life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, there is some discrepancy in terms of how much she's going to be making a month on this. But $200,000 a month sounds absolutely ridiculous. How much
Yeah.
is that for 18 years? I mean,
I'm gonna hit
43
some
million,
math
I
real
think.
quick.
wow, that was great math.
No, I think I saw it somewhere.
Oh.
I saw it somewhere, and I think it was 43
Take credit for that shit, bro. Come on.
No, because then
Flex.
if you ask me to calculate it, you're like,
But it is kind of fucking crazy, man. I have a feeling that that's not how much it is. And I also have a feeling like, you know, like if you're going to be like an open thought,
yeah.
like you got some emotional issues.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And who knows? Maybe PJ Washington's got some emotional issues. Like people getting divorced, especially people in public relationships, is not rare. This happens all the goddamn time. So I don't like to go at this that she had some like diabolical plan to get nutted in by some basketball player and then just collect checks for the rest of her life. That is maybe what happened.
How old is he, though?
22?
22, she's 27. She got some.
And how long they've been together? Maybe you could say she groomed him. I think some people were trying to say that.
I mean, come on, grow up, bruh.
Can you groom an adult?
I'm just saying,
dude,
if we're going
I'm
to say
sorry.
that shit for women, you can say when this girl got groomed.
But you get groomed when you're underage. Like he's 22 years old. Like you gotta take some accountability. Like I ain't doing that shit with dudes, bro. You got groomed. You got groomed. You were literally groomed. She grooms your ass.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why you're paying $200,000 a month because you let this bitch groom.
Yeah, I
you.
got groomed this past July. I got groomed. Look at this, I'm
Exactly.
groomed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So-
bought a fake TV. You know, I got
Yeah,
groomed. Like
that's it.
I wasn't gypped. You know,
No,
I wasn't
you
an
were
idiot.
groomed.
I wasn't a mark. I got groomed.
You got groomed,
Yeah.
yo. So that's why it is. It's like, come on, dudes. You should know better than this. And if she convinced, I don't know. My assumption, I actually think that they like got along. It worked out. All of a sudden, she gets pregnant. Shit's different. Who knows what he was doing? Maybe he was doing some wild shit. Nobody talking about that.
Yeah, because her history is she sucks.
Yeah.
This is the girl that wrote the fucking Colin Kaepernick had sex with me, but he wouldn't pay for my flights over, and like, who gives a fuck?
King.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
King.
dog.
Yo, real king.
Yeah, this guy's a hero.
Yo,
Fuck
that
you.
is a real
Yeah.
fucking king, yo.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's an interesting conversation that nobody's talking about right now. Is Kaepernick gonna get vaxxed?
Oh no, dog. He took a knee on that vaccine, I bet.
Because that's a tricky one,
Yeah.
right? Because now he got to agree with all the people who hated him, right?
Oh, if he doesn't get the vax.
If he doesn't get vaxxed, if he's
Yeah.
anti-vax, now he's got some common ground with all the people that hated him for taking a knee.
I don't think he has a problem having common ground with them, though. I think they might have a problem having common ground with him.
You don't think that he has a problem having common ground with the people that hate him?
If it's like we share medical views, I don't think he cares.
Right,
I
right,
think if
right,
it's political views, maybe. It would be funny, though, if he came out super anti-vax, and now all the people that hate him have a real fucking quandary on their hands. Like,
Yeah.
do we support this
I
guy?
already
or-
burned my jersey. Fuck. What do I do?
He's about to be their hero, bro.
Yeah.
And Nike gonna collect.
Oh, dog, 100%. He got to come out as anti-vax
Yeah,
strongly.
Nike gonna make that fucking jersey. Just don't do it. Like,
Yeah.
support backers.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta see, man. That'd be an interesting thing. But yeah, the Brittany Renner thing, I don't know, man. I mean, stop nutting in these girls, bro. Like,
43 million over 18 years.
that's what it is. I don't think it's that. I don't think she's gonna get that. But still, like, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you're a 21-year-old basketball player. These guys are like
Fucking a bad bitch. I think they were
fucking
together for a
bad
while.
bitch. Also, like, these guys are idiots mostly. She's right. Like, if you're a professional basketball player, you've just been coddled your entire fucking life. You know, ever since you're in high school, you're the superstar. And
Well, I think there's a shift. You go from not being coddled, having the shittiest life ever.
Right.
It sucks super
Yeah.
hard. And then all of a sudden, incredibly coddled. Everyone loves you. You're like the hero of your town.
yeah.
And then you have to do that transition in like 8 months.
Yeah, but I think that starts earlier now. I think there was a time when that was what it was like when people were undiscovered even until college.
Yeah.
But I think now, because there's so much money in
Make
basketball,
college money and shit.
even college money before that, like I think there are people that are out there scouting you in middle school.
Yeah.
Like you are hooping in middle school, they know that you're nice. You're going to all the basketball camps, and they're all the same camps.
Mhm.
Everybody
And you
knows
can have a
who's
social
good.
media presence that's popping. There's high schoolers with millions of followers.
Yeah.
Exactly,
That doesn't
right?
change the fact that like you got abused by your mom or like your dad wasn't there when you were 8 or whatever.
Sure, I don't know if that's the case. Is that the
Yeah,
case with him?
I don't know.
I mean, he could be some rich kid for all we fucking
Yeah,
know,
maybe.
right? So it's like, but you're in that situation where most of these guys, they don't develop any real social skills. And that's going to fuck a relationship up too. Like if you just had your ass kissed your whole life and now all of a sudden you got a girl and then she's
Yeah.
telling you what to do, you're like, why are you telling me things?
Yeah.
People just kiss my ass. I
Yes.
haven't booked a single flight. I don't book where I eat dinner. I just got tons of money. I can spend it wherever the fuck I want. I am the man, and you're treating me like I'm not. That's going to create a rift in a relationship, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be hard to be with. Now, I'm not saying this is his fault, but we're automatically looking at this girl who is thotting it around for a while and sleeping with a lot of celebs and writing fucking books about it. We're automatically looking about like she's the one who planned this whole fucking thing. We don't know.
No.
He could be a social nincompoop. He could have no clue how to maintain a relationship.
True.
And why would these guys? Why would they even have a relationship? It's not shocking the first relationship that an NBA player gets into and has a kid gets fucked up. That's not shocking to me.
Yeah.
You out there on the road, you could be getting pussy and shit.
This is the tricky thing about putting your whole life online.
She's like, I put my pussy on ice for you, and you just started cheating on me with other groupie. I'm a groupie. You have both.
Yeah.
You have groupie pussy and wife pussy. This is the best of both worlds.
This is the
and you
dangerous.
fucked it up.
The dangerous thing about putting your whole life online, though, is now you've given everybody context for who you are. And
Yeah.
her context is she sucks.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. I mean, he probably does, but he's not big on social media, so we don't know any of his context.
Yeah.
He's just a guy, so it's very easy when her context sucks to paint
Yeah.
her as a piece
Yeah.
of shit and him as a sweet kid.
Way more
Also,
evidence against her.
There's way more evidence against her, and it's also the internet wants to hate her more. Why would you hate him?
Yeah.
You know, he's the guy that you would love to be.
Yeah.
You'd love to be in the NBA and have an $85 million contract or $43 million, whatever the fuck he got, right? And the girl that you hate the most is this gold digging bitch.
Yeah.
Because you hate women like that because they're the ones that rejected you because you ain't got no gold to dig.
Yeah.
Right.
So of course the internet is going to go crazy over
Right.
this
And if you're a
situation.
woman, you're like, man, this girl got paid for doing nothing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm over here, I got to work double shift at Wendy's, and this girl's getting paid $200,000 a month.
To just sit in her fucking ass,
Yeah.
work out, whatever it is. So we don't know what it is. We don't know the whole situation, but I don't know, man. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize a lot of these athletes are just like, they do not have the social skills. They're not good with girls. They're like uncomfortable and awkward around
Yeah.
girls.
They got no free time. Like, they're literally spending all day working out, fucking doing their shit.
That's it.
And when they're not, they're just hanging with their buddies.
Playing video games.
Yeah.
All
They're
dudes.
nerds.
Yeah.
It's not like it was back in the day. Back in the day, you still had to be kind of cool kid in the neighborhood. You might have come from like a rough situation. You might even been, if you like really from the hood, you might even been banging right up until you went to college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like you were still trying to get pussy on the side, and these girls didn't give a fuck that you were in high school playing basketball. They didn't know you were going to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
Now they know.
Yeah.
And every girl in your high school goes, he's going to the NBA.
Yeah.
If you think the Ball brothers didn't have groupies in high school, you're out your goddamn mind.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you think LeBron didn't have groupies in high school, you're out your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
You were a superstar since you're 16 years old, probably. Right? So
Yeah. Should every NBA team just have like a team therapist?
they
that-
do.
Yeah.
Are they required to go to see them?
They do.
Do they
They're
have
not
to?
required, but the smart ones actually go and they get stuff from
I'm
it.
like, if you're required to go to the gym, you gotta be required to get your mental and your emotional figured out. Like,
100%. And that's, to be honest, that's on the GMs.
yeah.
The thing is, he's not, I don't want to say not good enough, but he's not successful enough as a player to have like a handler.
Right. He's not making a huge game impact. So
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
But every player on the team that's like big time has a handler.
Right.
They have a personal guy who's there
Yeah.
to make sure they have everything they need.
Right. Plus a personal agent. and
Plus a personal agent on that
manager,
side.
It's
But
like a
there's somebody
fixer too. He'll like take care of shit if
exactly.
you need it.
Yes.
You know, this girl giving me this problem. Go,
Hey,
go
this
handle
girl won't
it.
leave my hotel room. Got it. Don't worry about it. We'll work on it.
Yeah.
And they're there as a liaison for the team.
Right.
Now, sometimes it's an assistant coach. Sometimes it's somebody outside the organization. But the worse you are, the less people care about you on the team.
Yep.
Simple as that. So he probably didn't have somebody on the team going, yo, I just want to let you know that this chick has been around a little bit. So
Yeah.
you should be careful. Like Dirk, remember when Dirk got caught up in that shit?
Yeah, dude.
So they were telling that they had a guy on a team.
Yeah.
The Mavs had a guy on the team that told Dirk the deal with the girl.
Right.
Be careful.
Yeah.
But he was caught up in that black pussy for the first time. This is a German kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? He never had that Southern black pussy. It's a different game.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
So it didn't work. But afterwards, there was a lot of trust that was built because the guy basically warned him.
Right.
So do not get got.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
this is why I don't believe what you said about him not being that good is why I have trouble with 200,000 a year, because that's 43 million over the course of the 18 years.
Yeah.
We don't know he's going to make 43 million in contracts. Period.
Yeah, and then it changes, right? Like if his contract, like they don't
Okay.
re-sign him after 3 years, or he's out the league after 3 years,
Right.
then it's just the percentage of your income.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair
Because
enough.
I mean that'd be impossible to maintain.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
he'd have to play in the NBA for the next 18 years.
yeah.
Yeah.
200,000 a month is 2.4 in child support a year.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he's probably making.
2019-2020 season, he made 3.8. with the
Yeah.
Hornets.
So that seems crazy. You're
Yeah,
getting
it's
over
not
half your
accurate.
money.
It's not accurate. But who knows, man? Free PJ Washington.
Yeah. What
Go
about
hang out
Kelly
with your
Kelly
kid.
Clarkson's husband?
What is he getting?
He's getting paid out by Kelly Clarkson in the
Oh,
divorce.
their prenup held up. She had a prenup.
That's
Got-
on her.
You got to honor the prenup.
Don't be
Good for
upset
you.
at that shit. You
No.
decided to have. You think he was the one that sprung the prenup?
Well,
on you?
apparently her number, from what I'm understanding, was higher than the prenup that he got awarded, and then she was able to be like, "Nah, I got the fucking prenup, honor the prenup." Kind of like Dr. Dre and Nicole. But
Oh,
flip.
he a bitch ass dude then.
yeah.
Why are you trying to get more? You
Yeah,
signed
he
the
signed
papers.
a prenup, cuck.
Nah, you're a bitch ass.
150,000 in spousal support plus 45,000 in child support every month.
So he's getting 200,000 from Kelly Clarkson a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog.
That's crazy.
That's the settlement number.
Yeah, I don't know if that's monthly. Yeah, nearly 200K a month in
Nah,
spousal
that's crazy,
child
dude.
support.
These guys, how
Yeah.
dare you want more, dude?
Yeah, I want to be like, yeah, finally we got it back, but you were a loser.
Yeah.
You were a loser. The only way I can support this is if he worked for her in some capacity. If he like was some sort of like side manager. You know, how sometimes like eventually your business becomes so big that it is more lucrative for you to have your family working for you than them working regular jobs. Like, for example, let's say he was not exactly the manager, but the day-to-day, what do they call it, the PM or something like that? Or
He's like operations guy or something.
something like
Yeah.
that, right? Like, and you would pay your operations manager $200,000 a year anyway. Your husband has a skill set that's going to make him $75,000 a year. Just do that. Now he gets fired because you're no longer together.
Right.
So what is he supposed to do? He gave up his life so he could work with you.
$150,000 a month or a year?
It's close to 200,000 a month, according to.
You know who he
New
is?
York
He's the
Daily
Dark
News.
Knight. He's not the hero we want, but he's the hero we need. We need more of these dudes to get over on these girls so women start being like, yo, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
This is bullshit, this spousal support. We need more of these guys. We
Yeah.
don't respect him, but we need him.
Nah.
I mean, look, if that's the prenup, I'm okay. Y'all made an agreement.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
100%.
And she should be cool with it too.
yeah.
But if you're asking for more than the agreement, you are a bitch ass dude. Go get a job, you loser. Make some fucking money. Provide for your family. What a pathetic motherfucker to just get a check from your wife.
He's also going to get paid enough.
Say again?
He's also going to get paid enough.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
2.4
It's not
million
like
is
the
pretty
prenup
good.
was like 20,000 a year. Like,
Yeah.
he's getting paid. I think the prenup was, crazy.
Why do you get more spousal support than child support? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Support yourself, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Maybe
That's
the kids are
crazy,
older. I don't
dog.
know. But yeah,
Yeah.
he sought 400,000 in spousal support.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a real piece of shit.
Yeah,
I mean, what a loser, dude.
yeah, absolutely.
What an absolute fucking loser. What's this guy's name?
Let me check right here. Brandon Blackstock.
Yeah, no, you're a loser, Brandon Blackstock. You're a fucking loser. Go get a job, make some money, dude. There's something about a man getting a handout that is pathetic.
I don't respect it.
That being said, I'll take that PPP loan. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something, imagine every month, here's your allowance. I would sign the check, your allowance. I think that Kelly Clarkson should be able to put the check in whatever way she wants. Like,
Blackstock
the
charity.
memo
Yeah.
should say baby's allowance.
baby's allowance. Here's baby's allowance. Enjoy. Wow. Ugh, disgusting. Are you kidding me? $150,000 you got to pay a month? Wow. This is balling. All right, what else we got?
Oh, you heard about this nurse in Germany?
No, what's going on?
Okay, so it's a nurse in Germany. We don't know yet, last I checked, if it was politically motivated or if she just like dropped like a ton of vials of the vaccine.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's one or the other or both, but she injected 8,000 Germans with saline solution instead of vaccine.
Ah.
So now they're having to go back through and figure out everybody she might have injected with vaccine.
Right.
And you don't know for sure if it was vaccine or actual saline or actual vaccine.
Yeah.
And they are having to come in and get revaccinated. So I think 2,400 so far or something have been revaccinated. But like, you don't know.
Time will tell if this woman is a hero or a villain. Because if the vaccine ends up, causing fucking cancer or doing something crazy, and she gave 8,000 people saline,
Yeah.
that's a lot of lives.
She's the Corey Ten Boom of vaccines.
Who's that?
She hit a bunch of Jews in Germany.
Oh.
So she's like at
The
the
Schindler.
time-
This is Schindler's
Yeah,
List.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. But if she ends up killing these motherfuckers because they all get delted out of here,
And she's Hitler.
then she's Hitler.
Schindler's
Oh my
Vax.
God.
Yeah.
This is really interesting. We got to keep tabs on this story.
The motive of the nurse was, who was not named, was not clear, but she had aired skeptical views about vaccines in social media posts.
Ay, ay, ay.
No, she was anti-vax. bro.
How do you not check a person's background if they're going to be administering the vaccine? Like, just go through their social media in the past 2 months and just see what they're saying about it.
Yeah, I don't want anti-war
Like, how
generals.
fucking hard is that?
I don't want a general that's like a pacifist. You know what I mean? I'm
Man,
like
I
putting my
don't
arm
care.
together.
You're not busy. You're hospital administrative. You're not busy like fucking frontline workers. You're backline. This is all you got to do. Let's just see what this bitch thinks.
This is free healthcare, yo. Enjoy that shit.
Yeah.
This is free healthcare. This is what you get.
You know what else is free saline?
Exactly.
It costs nothing.
Get some sugar water in your shoulder.
Yo, I want to know all like the husbands whose wife was complaining about the vaccine. She's like, yeah, I just feel super sick. Like, I can't do anything. We can't have sex tonight. I just have a terrible headache. And he's like, bitch, you lied the whole time.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, it's a saline reaction, I think.
It's also going to be real. Like, people were like, dude, I got the vaccine. I barely even felt it. I was fine.
Yeah.
You're in for a rude awakening, yo.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
A bunch of those people are probably anti-vax now. They're like, this vaccine didn't do anything. I got COVID twice.
Yeah.
My grandma died. This vaccine sucks.
Yeah. Oh, word. She could have killed thousands of people.
They're going to have to go through and see all these patients. And if they gave COVID to anybody and any of those people died, their murder, she's responsible for.
Because the reason I just remember this, I completely forgot, but I think the reason that I got the vaccine is so I could see my parents.
Yeah.
I just felt so horrible that I could give them the virus and it would kill them.
Yeah.
And oh my God, so many people probably got the vaccine for the same reason. Went to go visit their old ass parents.
Yep.
Merck.
Finally.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's the name of one of the pharmaceutical companies in Germany is Merck. So
Is
Oh,
it?
that's
there
true.
you go. Yeah.
What a horrible name.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, last story. Robin is bisexual.
Let's go.
This is one Robin, I believe that this is
Yeah.
like in the multiverse.
Yeah, I think so.
He's bi.
I kind of always felt that though.
What does that mean? Yeah, we always thought Robin was gay. So bi is
They're actually less progressive.
regressive.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
what's the deal? Like why? Why is this an announcement?
She said, I read the author said something to the effect of like, the character just started speaking for himself.
That
And
shit is so funny.
I just let the words come out of his mouth, and he was bisexual. It's
Yes.
like, that's such a weird way.
Yes,
Only a
Batman.
fucking writer would say something that's stupid.
But what is it? Like why do you see him hooking up with guys
Yes,
and
he
girls?
accepts a date from a guy.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah, but at that point, I'm like, just make him gay.
Why does he have a storyline? Is it a Robin? Is it a Robin comic?
I don't
Or
think
is
so.
he within
I
Batman?
think he's within Batman.
Cut it. Just cut it. Why does he have a storyline? Nobody cares about Robin.
Because you got to come out with issues all the time, these comic books.
When did Marvel become so fucking woke?
This is
The
DC.
DC.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
When did comics become so woke?
I don't know.
Well, there's like a
Comic
history.
books, comics, comedians.
They've
it's
always
all
been kind of
fucking-
woke.
Yeah,
though,
there's
right?
also a history of comic books also being
been, like,
a pretty
anti-war.
woke, anti-war. They dealt with AIDS things before.
Yeah,
anyone
there's like
else
some
was doing it,
anti-capitalism
like-
shit. Like,
Really?
yeah, comics have always been like a little bit on the progressive front.
I mean,
Ah.
these comics written by nerdy ass, scrawny Jews and like wish fulfillment of like being bullied, moving to America from Nazis. That's why we always
Right.
have.
Also, I think a woke person would write a much better bad guy. Someone who's not woke, this guy's going to be a piece of shit. Thanos is an ill-ass bad guy because you're
Ah.
like, I kind of have empathy for this guy. The way he's written, you have whoever created Thanos had empathy for like the bad guy. Let's make a bad guy that's a little bit complex. He just has a plan that is not the worst plan you've ever heard. To fix
Yeah.
everything, it's a solution.
Ah.
Daredevil, I remember watching that Marvel show that it wasn't great, but the bad guy was great because you really like empathize with him a bit.
Kingpin.
Kingpin, he came from like a fucking shit home, and they really paint his picture in a way that gives you empathy for him. Only a woke person is gonna do that.
Why? Why is
Because a conservative, like not woke person, doesn't have any empathy for a criminal. That's a criminal. Kill him. I don't give a fuck.
that? But what if you get the conservative to write that character as if they're the hero and then just take the script away from them? So it's like, what is the best way to solve world hunger? Well, if we just had half the people, then there'd be twice as much food, and then people wouldn't be hungry. Thank you very much. That'd be great. And we'll just finish this off here.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's what you gotta
You
do.
get the extreme conservative to write the villains as if they're heroes.
That's what they did with
Yeah.
the Red Skull.
Go.
They got a conservative. They were like, all right, who's the good guy? They're like, oh, I think Jordan Peterson. Yeah, we're gonna make him like he's gonna reach out to young men. He's gonna like help them. He's gonna change their lives. And they're like, okay, we'll take that. Ta-Nehisi Coates was like, he's the bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, that's the strategy.
Yeah.
You got to write the villain as if he's the hero.
Yeah.
And that's why it works. You can look at every single one. I bet you Kingpin was some like real estate mogul just trying to revitalize Hell's Kitchen, right? Like this is a shitty neighborhood. We got to bring it back. We got to
Yeah.
get rid of the
You gotta
crime.
get rid of the riffraff.
What are we doing? There's so much
Kill 'em.
riffraff. You got fucking bird scooters everywhere.
Homeless crackheads
Yeah.
fucking ruining hotels.
That's interesting. Take it away.
We
Boom,
like the Joker?
blind guy. The Joker.
Yeah.
The Joker. It's like a
I
weird
don't really know
one.
why he's good, but people love him.
People love the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's almost like a conservative didn't write that one. Yeah. It's just too crazy.
But people still love him though.
Yeah, we do love
Why
him.
is he so fucking great? dude?
Chaos.
He's the best. It's pure chaos.
It's pure
no
chaos.
motive, no nothing. And
Chaos
that's
for
really
chaos'
romantic.
sake.
There's
Chaos
a
for
romantic
chaos'
yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something really intoxicating about somebody who doesn't want anything but chaos.
He loves his craft.
Yeah.
I still remember the line from The Dark Knight, Gotham deserves a better class of criminal, I think is what he says.
Yeah.
And he just burns the money. And it's like, man,
That's fine.
that's fucking cool.
He's
They
unreasonable. It's
also respect each other.
non-negotiable.
I want it.
He's a
what's that?
purist.
Yeah, well, Batman and the Joker respect each other.
Well, they have like the perfect relationship.
Yeah.
Because the Joker stops once Batman breaks his code.
Mm.
So it's like if Batman, all the Joker wants is for Batman to break.
Yeah.
It's just like, I want you to prove that you're full of shit.
Yeah.
So you just kill me and I'll stop. I won't do anything. Just kill somebody. I just want you to kill.
Yeah.
And Batman's like, I can't kill. So he can stop the Joker immediately.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just kill him.
Yeah.
And he just refuses to do
Kind of
it.
selfish, bro.
Real stupid,
He
to
is
be
selfish.
honest. Real fucking retard, this guy.
Ugh.
Just kill him.
Yeah, dude.
He
Come
won't
on,
do it.
Batman.
And nobody would care. Nobody knows who you are.
Ugh.
You're
Yeah.
saving lives. You're saving way more lives
I think
this way.
Maybe
Yeah.
Batman's gay, dude.
You say what?
Maybe Batman's gay.
Yeah, like constantly flaunting, like, oh, look how many women I'm on a yacht with. You are
Oh,
a big time
he's
gay,
closeted,
dude.
dude.
Super gay.
100%.
Deeply closeted.
He wears
Super
the,
gay.
the mascara and shit all over.
How's he so rich? Gay.
Gay.
Dual income.
Dual income, no
Dual
kids.
Him and
income, no
Alfred.
kids.
Him and Alfred.
Yeah,
It's just
dude.
him and what? That's a very common relationship with gays, right? You have like the
Exactly.
older man that
Yeah.
kind of mentors you.
Caretaker.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And he was an orphan, so Alfred groomed him up.
Groomed him.
Groomed him
Uh-huh.
up. Whoa!
Yeah.
He won't eat pussy.
Yeah.
He's gay.
Definitely won't eat pussy. Wait a minute, Catwoman. He wasn't about it.
No, he remember they tried to have him go down on the girl, and they said something like superheroes don't do that.
Oh yeah.
Not eating pussy, Batman.
Yeah, remember that when the character was speaking for himself, and then you cut that shit out.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Now Robin's over here smoking cocks.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Make Robin full gay. That's what I want.
Yeah, just
That's-
go all
yeah.
in.
Why
dude.
is he bi? Like
I
that.
don't
That's
know.
so soft.
Yeah.
Make him his. I guess his name has bi in it, but other than that,
Yeah.
there's no other reason why he shouldn't be full gay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why aren't they making him full fucking gay?
Yeah.
Gotta go gay, man. There's no gay superheroes.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe they wanted to represent everybody, like to be more inclusive,
Yeah.
but there's no gay superheroes. Start there.
Yeah. And do they not know that we consider bi people gay?
They gotta pretend we don't.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Like when anybody says to you, "Yeah, I'm bi," you're like, "Oh, you're gay, huh?"
Yeah.
But unless it's a girl, and then you're like, "Oh, you're straight. You just like
Yeah.
attention." Yeah, right? Like, isn't that crazy? Like bi girls, we think are straight and want attention. Bi dudes, we're like, "You are gay,"
Yeah, you're in denial.
and you are in denial, full denial.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys believe in bi?
For guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Nah. I don't.
Wait, why?
Because if you were, I think you would just choose the side that was easiest for your life.
So then they hook up with guys.
No, girls.
But that's-
Societally,
it's easier to hook up
way
with
less
guys, though.
scrutiny. Yeah, but societally, like,
But if you're like, yo, I'm trying to get my dick sucked, I'll get it from a guy or a girl. You get a guy to do it yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but at the same
Maybe
time,
you just want your odds to be the highest.
yeah, 100. I think that could exist, but I think like most of your day is not spent fucking.
Yeah.
Right? Most of your days, you're at work, you have a friend group, you have your family, and all of them could reject you if you're gay.
mm.
Right? So you're like, I don't want to give up all that for some shit I only half like.
Mm.
I like it just as much as other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like somebody asked me, you want to eat bread or rice? And I'm like, hold on, the rice, I am way skinnier. I'm going to go rice.
Mm.
Right? It was easy for me to give up bread. I love bread. I'm bi.
Mm.
I am bi for bread.
Yeah.
But I was able to give it up because my life was way easier if I just live the right, if I just eat the rice.
So then they're
baguette.
real.
Say what?
You're a baguette.
I'm a baguette. I love some baguettes, bro.
Yeah.
Why don't we call
Smoking
girls
baguettes.
baguettes?
You said this.
Oh, I have?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
That's why I said it. The
Oh.
callback. Did it fucking 2 years ago.
My bad. But yeah, this is just such a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Robin's gay, dude.
Robin's
And by
gay.
gay, I mean bi. I
Do you
think
think that he won't come out as full gay because he's worried what Batman will think?
Yeah.
That's really
100%.
what it is.
100%.
That's what it is. He doesn't want to let Batman down.
Yeah. Because
Does
Batman
he
doesn't
know
really.
Batman just thinks he's gay?
Batman's like, bro, you've been gay from the jump.
Yeah,
dude.
dog.
Like,
Look
that's
at
why I
your
taught you
fucking
karate
outfit.
so you could defend yourself, bro. It's like, do something.
I make
about
you
it.
wear underwear outside your pants for a reason, dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Keep your butthole covered, dude.
my
I know
God,
you
dude.
put some fucking zip tie in there so you could open up that giggy hole anytime a hot dog
Batman
walks by.
wears tights. Robin wears full ass pantyhose.
He does wear pantyhose.
Yeah.
Some little bitch ass shit.
For
when
no
you think
reason.
about it. No reason.
And a cape.
Whoa. Yeah, Robin, dude.
Yeah.
Gymnastics. Come on, dog.
Oh, is
Come
that
on.
what he came from?
Yeah.
No, from the
That's his
trapeze.
background.
That's,
From the trapeze at the
that's
circus.
gymnastics, dog.
He's a circus kid?
yeah.
Yeah.
bro.
He's a freak.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's-
theater kids are always gay. That makes sense.
Yeah, but he's not theater.
He's a carnival kid.
freak. He's a
The circus
carnival
is theater.
kid.
Yeah, it is. Just,
Basically the same thing.
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Are
I
we
get
talking Cirque du Soleil? Are we talking traveling carnies?
Wait, is Robin Asian?
No.
Wait,
Well, he does
what?
wear a mask.
He
Ju-
does wear a
just
mask.
over his eyes.
Oh my God, dude.
I think he might
we
be
don't know
Asian.
what he is.
Yeah.
I keep thinking of him as Dark Knight Robin.
He does have that Asian haircut with the side part all the way over.
He's
Just
fucking
there.
Asian, dude.
You don't think of
Yeah.
Chris O'Donnell
what?
in the George Clooney Batman
Don't
Robin?
don't consider it. The only Robin that I know is the one from
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Mm.
What's that actor?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's the only one I know.
Well, he never got to be Robin.
Say again?
He never got to be Robin.
I know they tease that shit a little
Yeah,
bit.
ugh.
Yeah, definitely not gay. But this Robin, gay Asian, 100%.
Mm.
Not bi, gay Asian, full on gay Asian.
And they got to let him tell his story.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're trying to suppress his
Let
story.
him write his own story.
They're trying to
more.
they're trying to let him be palatable. And he's gay, so he'll write a good story probably.
Bro,
Oh,
if you
great,
were
dude.
bi though, as an Asian,
Come on now.
no,
Come on now.
I'm saying a bi Asian, like the Lady Boys, is just the ideal situation for
Oh,
you,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
It is best of both worlds.
Serve it up.
The hottest girls that have cocks,
Yes.
everything you want.
Mhm.
Maybe he's
Uh-huh.
not bi. He's just been around so many Lady Boys. He's just like, whoa,
This is
they know
it.
what they're doing.
This is the life.
This is the
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
100%.
It's served up on a tee for him. You know what
Right
I mean?
there.
For testosterone.
Yeah, full tea. Wow, man. Robin is full gay.
I'm happy for him.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
Shouts to you, Robin. I
guy's
hope
uti-
your character keeps speaking, bro. What a stupid fucking thing.
He's got
to
his
say.
utility belt. He's ready to party, dude.
Yeah, he is. Okay, guys, is there anything else before we get out of here?
I don't think so.
did
I
it,
think
yeah.
we out of here. Yo, guys, thank y'all so much for listening. We appreciate you. We love you, and we will see you on Patreon, patreon.com/flagrant2. We will see you this Friday. Sorry about the if the visuals aren't up to par. Once again, we were completely abandoned by AlexxMedia, and we
Yeah.
thought that he would do some sort of due diligence to maintain the quality of this show. I bet you the quality of the WTF media shows are doing just fine without us. Nice and crisp, right? Not a single thing changes. He's not even over there, but this changes. When he
Alex
goes.
abandoned us, bro.
He abandoned us.
Hurt people,
hurt people. All right. Guys, thank y'all so much. Have a great one. Peace.